All right, and so we start at the old windmill. You guys had left off where you had done battle with Bella Sunbane and Ophalia Wormwiggle, two daughters of Granny Morgantha, the lady that you met in Barovia selling the pies. Um, they ended up being pretty serious spellcasters, but you bested the two of them, and they ended up going ethereal and leaving the scene. And I don't precisely remember where we left off. I know there was talk about burning the windmill down,
I believe it's already on fire.
but for our purposes today, if there did want to be any exploration, further, detailed exploration of the windmill floor to floor, there was a lot of focus on the third floor, um, but we don't have to say it's a blaze if you decide you wanted to check it out more thoroughly. But if you're all good, then we can kind of I guess go back to the larger area map and start to move on down the road. There is one thing too. Off a couple hundred yards off the back of the windmill, as it edges, near the edge of the forest. Um, you do see these megaliths. And I will give you the handout. Um, these are ancient stones that were erected centuries ago, and there are you can see ravens circling overhead um, from this distance.
Well, I kind of took that as a hint to inspect the windmill, so I don't know about you guys.
I propose it only because I know you didn't do it. I can't promise that it's going to be worth your while. I'm just saying it is an option. I don't implicitly remember everything that's in it, so we'll read it and find out together if you want to go that way.
Who did we lose? Oh, it was Anton. No, I'm fine. Guess I don't know. To go which way?
Well, it sounds like there's no definite consensus. Do people want to move on down the road and just assume that the fire will take and destroy this place, or do you
I
want
mean,
to, or do you
if
want
it
to
doesn't
babysit
take
the
too long, why
process?
not just check it out?
All right, let me
Sure. That's a decent point. If it won't take that long, why not?
right, okay. Let me grab. Okay, so the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen. Um, there are small bones littering the flagstone floor. There's a brick oven, a wooden cabinet with flowers, a covered barrel, a chicken coop.
Uh,
Why don't
I thought we were talking
anybody
about the
want to
megalith.
make a nature check on the bones? I can tell them more about the bones on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, not high enough, so they are bones. Nope.
What?
Hey, Uhtred pulls it out, out coming from behind. The bones are human.
So this is in the windmill?
Yes, inside the
first floor?
windmill, right. The
So
barrel,
now we know.
the barrel holds a glistening greenish black ichor.
I guess we officially know what the pies are made of.
Yeah. Not that it was much of a mystery. This ichor, is it like recognizable as any specific substance?
It's make an Arcana check.
Sure.
It could be used as a font for a scrying spell.
It's interesting. Huh. That is interesting. I do not have any spells of such. So
There's also some. Your Arcana check was so good. I'll even tell you that there's some arcane markings on the side of the barrel that are a little unusual.
is there anything like does it react at all to any stimulus, like, poking it?
So, what the hell? Okay, so you knock on the barrel 3 times, and when you do so, it summons this creature. We'll just play it out here rather than switch maps.
Sure.
It summons one of these when you knock on it 3 times. This is. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. It is not much. If we ran a battle, it would be futile. I think. It'd probably be killed within 1 or 2 actions of you guys. And its a +2 attack is only +2. So it's not a formidable creature, but that's what this thing can do.
So it is. It just showed up.
Yeah, it crawled. It crawls out of the ichor.
Can we make it our pet?
You could try. It seems to be waiting for your commands.
Yeah. Well, it's an ugly son of a bitch, isn't it?
Let's just get him to carry our stuff for now.
Does it speak at all?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Its intelligence is 5. So it says its languages. It speaks Abyssal, and it has telepathy, but the telepathy only works with people who understand Abyssal.
So, fortunately, I do not know.
Does
Abyssal.
anybody speak Abyssal?
I do.
There you go. You can talk to the new pet.
I'm gonna talk to him about. I want him to carry our stuff.
Maybe we should ask him. I mean, he must serve one of the demon lords. Well, I guess he doesn't have to. Maybe we should ask him about the hags.
Yeah. What do we want to know about them?
So they just fled. Where would they go, like, to hide? I guess.
I will translate. I'll translate anyone's questions.
Yeah, so the women who lived in this windmill fled. Where would they have gone to hide?
The forest. The forest nearby. They would take refuge there. They have all sorts of arcane sanctuaries there.
Do you know anything that'll any weaknesses that they have? Any easy way to kill them?
Their ability to go ethereal means that they pretty much can escape any situation that gets dangerous for them. They're used to biding their time and attacking from a position of strength.
So if we leave them alone, they're likely to.
This is probably a little too sophisticated for an intelligence 5 creature. I should probably dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah. I guess. Do you serve a demon lord?
I serve all the demon lords. We live to serve. We die to serve.
We are your new lords.
We are your lords.
We are Dretch.
Mm.
How long have you been trapped here, or how long have you been serving these hags?
He for I guess that's a tough question to answer. I guess. Let me think about it. He'll say both very long and not long at all. It is.
Are there any more creatures in this windmill, or any special artifacts that they were hiding?
He doesn't know. Every time he was summoned, he had business outside.
What was your business when they summoned you?
Generally reconnaissance
Where?
of the village.
Hmm. That's interesting.
What does that mean? Finding kids?
Maybe. That's a pretty good guess.
So after I'm going to go ahead and pull the band-aid off here before you guys get too attached, because after an hour elapses, this creature dissolves into the same ichor that is in the barrel.
Okay.
I wanted to strike it down, Sag.
Yeah. So a summoning only lasts an hour. And some of the ichor in the barrel is depleted. It seems every time this is done, it depletes some of it. You probably have enough summonings to do this 7 or 8 more times before the ichor would be depleted. So they must have had some kind of process for replacing the ichor as it was consumed.
Can we take it with us?
That process could be buried anywhere, or maybe not even be written down anywhere for that matter. But it's not apparent right in this room.
All right, let's go check out the other rooms.
Okay, so the next floor really was just the mill. There wasn't a lot going on there. It was really just the first floor here that had the few little things, this barrel and the bones, I guess. It does say Morgantha's cabinet contains bowls full of herbs, baking ingredients, and flour, sugar, and several gourds of powdered bone. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet are a dozen locks of hair. Amid various concoctions are 3 small labeled containers that hold elixirs. The first is labeled Youth, and it is a golden syrup. The second elixir is labeled Laughter, and it is a red tea by appearances. And the third elixir is a greenish milky liquid labeled Mother's Milk.
Ooh.
Anton's looking thirsty.
We should,
Oh, no.
yeah, we should take those.
Yeah, let's grab them.
I'm putting them in our inventory.
There's Youth, Laughter, and Mother's Milk.
That's really creepy.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink those, but let's figure out what they do.
You always, find some NPC and you want to find out what they do.
You know what? You know what? Couldn't we What if we knock on the barrel again?
Then another Dretch is summoned, and a little bit more Ichor is missing from the barrel.
Can we give him a
them?
little bit of laughter?
Well, let's just ask him first what it is, if he knows.
Oh.
No?
He doesn't
We can
know.
ask
Yeah,
him.
he doesn't know.
He's a dummy.
I mean, let's. What happens if we give him just like a wee bit of laughter?
So let me see here. You give him laughter. Let me find. Okay, here it is. So he succumbs to fits of mad laughter. And technically he gains a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Okay, well, if nobody's against it, who thinks that youth might restore exhaustion?
Could turn him into a child.
I don't know what a demon child looks like.
No, if you ever wanted to know, now would be the time.
See if we can test out the youth elixir on him as well.
It's hard to say exactly, but there are cosmetic changes that happen on the Dretch that you could say made it appear younger.
I think the hags drink that shit to pretend to be children and lure them into the windmill, but that's just speculation.
Maybe even though it's really hard to say with the Dretch more attractive.
Oh, crazy. Okay, well,
All right, let's give him some mother's milk. See what happens.
Yeah, I'll draw my sword for this one. I'm a little concerned.
And then you wanted to give them mother's milk, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I've got to make a roll. Yeah.
Crit
Okay.
failed. Nice.
Alright, so he took 2 points of damage, poison damage, and became poisoned.
Oh.
I wonder what happens if you succeed.
He looks sick.
Okay. That's all for this one. Anybody else have anything you want to do to this wretched being?
Is there any way to go to that Ethereum world?
I do. I'm capable of going to the ethereal plane.
And when you're
Wait,
in
when
the
you're-
ethereal, you can attack them. If you're both in the ethereal, you can attack them as normal.
Yeah.
And they can attack
Assuming
you
they're
as normal.
Assuming they haven't fled the area.
Yeah, that they may not have. It'd be interesting if they're watching us, but my ability to go to the ethereal plane is not 100% reliable.
You can't take people with you, right?
I cannot.
Can we ask the beast if there's a way to travel to the Ethereum world, like all of us?
He doesn't know of such things.
Yeah.
All right, Anton's gonna smack him and call him dummy.
Thank you, Master.
I'm good with this guy. I don't know if you guys want to ask him anything else.
You know what? One last thing. I point towards the megaliths, and I ask, what are those?
They are druidic structures that predate the windmill. They they have they were part of whatever land Barovia came from when Ravenloft or this this demi-plane was created.
Do the hags use them for anything?
No, generally not. Though they like to
Interesting.
defile them.
Is there anything hidden in there that is worth anything? Any valuable items or something?
We'll probably have to go check it out ourselves.
Yeah, let's go.
Let me make sure what I have for that.
I just doubt that the Dretch knows.
I don't think I have anything for that. Let me just make sure. The old windmill chapter.
Are Uhtred and Gretel here? They made rolls earlier, but I haven't heard them say anything.
Megaliths.
I don't think they're in the
They
chat.
made a nature roll earlier.
Oh,
when we,
they're
when
okay.
we
They're in the
fought for
chat
one.
now.
Yeah. But I haven't heard them say anything, so maybe their microphone's not working or something.
Yeah, so there's not much going on over there except there are ravens circling overhead, and there's one pecking at something on top of the stone, of one of the stones.
Right, and
I think
what
your
should,
handout probably
yeah,
says more than
does.
that, right? So
Yeah. So I mean, I suppose I'll look closer.
yeah, no, that's about the summation of it.
So there's just teeth.
Yep, children's teeth.
I'll can I gather them and place them in a like a bag of some sort? If this is all that we have of them, maybe we could return them to their parents or guardians in some way.
That might be a tough search, but you'd be kind to try. I don't know
Is
that
there
the average parent would be able to identify their children by their teeth, but they might assume, rather than the actual evidence, they might just assume, if there was something preying upon the children, that might explain what happened to them. So
Yeah.
the physical evidence might not be as important in that sense.
Yeah, they just know that if they're missing, they were probably eaten.
And so there's nothing else interesting about these megaliths?
No. They represent the some of the druidic culture that predated even Strahd's time.
So perhaps if we were capable of speaking Druidic, we might learn something, but we're not. Something like that. That's too bad.
There are I don't know how much experience this group has had with them, but there are mountain folk, as they're called, who live outside of civilization, who tend to live higher up on Mount Gakis to the south, and it's unknown exactly how many there are, but several hundred at least.
Are these my kind?
They could be, or of a similar nature, certainly.
Okay.
Next time you're in civilization, if you were to ask about them, an average NPC might be able to tell you something of them, rather than have me just give it to you now.
I mean, yeah, Rudius doesn't come from this place, so he would know nothing of the people of the mountains.
Well, Gretel, I mean, are we rolling, Gretel, that you are a Barovian?
I'm not sure if their microphone is working.
Yeah, we're not hearing you if you guys are talking. But we'll come back to that because if Gretel, again, I know that idea was bandied about, but I wasn't sure whether we were going with it. She would probably be from the most populous city, Vallaki, and could tell you a little bit about what are called the Kavani people. They are the mountain folk. That's Kavani, and they are, a nomadic kind of tribal. Wild. Their numbers are kept low. They live higher elevations, stalking big game, um, and otherwise shunning civilization.
If I were to ask, because I think this would this type of person be like from that description? Viridius is well traveled on the Sword Coast.
Can you hear
Does
us?
that ring any
Yes,
bells?
yes, we
Yeah, we
can.
hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Wonderful. But like Viridius is well traveled on the Sword Coast. Is there anything that matches like a similar description for that? Like
I'm not
like
as familiar with the larger Forgotten Realms lore to be able to answer that myself, but I'm sure there are similar cultures.
as a player, and it probably isn't this if you're saying that, but it tickles like the idea of the Furbolg race. That's
Right,
what makes me think.
right, and Furbolg certainly aren't numerous in Barovia. They're in fact they're probably mostly exclusively imported rather than native. Um, but it doesn't
So,
mean that it's impossible there for to be a small cluster of them hidden deep. It's an interesting idea.
okay, but it's unlikely that that's the case.
Right.
Uh,
They would be
Okay.
secretive, very secretive if that were the case.
Okay then. Well, I have got nothing. I also don't know. We were on our way to Vallaki, but I don't know why.
Really, just because it's the only. I mean, if you're in, at least talking about wanting to hide out in civilization, which seems to be the safer option. Um, you've got Barovia Village, where of course she's trying to get away from, and that leaves really limited options. There's the mountain village of Orasnu in the northeast. In the center of the valley, there's the town of Vallaki, easily the largest of all the settlements, with about 3,000 people in it. And then far out to the west is the walled settlement of Kresk, which frankly operates a little bit more like a commune than a village. There's no inn or tavern to speak of. It is all farmers and basically people working collectively to eke out existence. So Vallaki just kind of almost becomes like the where else are we going to go kind of.
Hmm.
There's not necessarily a great reason to go there. It more becomes a reason. Do you have a reason not to go there?
They have shops and we have lots of stuff to sell.
Right,
I
right.
see.
Yeah, it is the bastion of civilization.
So is that where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going when we stumbled upon my. Did we end up burning it down or no?
I believe if we all affirm so now, we can confirm. Did we burn down the windmill?
I would.
I know.
All right, why not? Also, I thought we were going to Vallaki to hide what's her name.
Well, that was certainly the mission.
Want to get some stuff to silver too, if we can.
And they may have horses and stuff.
All right, so we are at 2 in the afternoon out here. I'm gonna actually, that's where we left off. I'm gonna advance the time just 2 hours. So we will see how. Let's see. You only have a few more hours on the road to go here, so we'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing a random encounter basically every 6 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more 6. And just as a reminder, that is the rules for the random encounters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, there's one. Let's see what we got. We got a high one. Let's see. Daytime encounters, right? Because it's
Daytime.
Yep.
Daytime because it's daytime.
Right. It is. What's that make it? 5 p.m. So it's still technically daytime. Another hour, and I'd call it night. But 5 p.m. It is daytime. So 18. Okay. So let's jump to a road map here.
Oh,
Ooh, we get to do some smacking.
Right. All right. Let's let me drop your tokens on one of these maps here.
Why can't I get rid of this random encounters thing? Oh, there we go.
I think that is everybody. Tiny Irina. There we go.
Tiny Irina.
There we go. And let's see how many we got. Or should I just? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give the max here. It says 2d4 of these things, but I think it's only going to be interesting unless there's 8 of them. So that's what we're gonna go with.
Honestly, probably agree
You
with
guys can handle this.
There are a lot of us. Ah. So that's what we're doing, huh?
So these creatures are stalking the road. Now, you've dealt with these creatures before, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know when you get sight of them that they have an effective vision of 60 feet, and they are blind beyond that radius. So at this point, they still don't see you. And they are just stalking down the road, apparently just looking for victims, or whatever their mission might happen to be. You don't know, but this is what you see.
Okay.
Should we just let them pass?
You know what Anton's gonna say, so you guys either better hold him back or charge along with him.
Well, before Anton charges in, I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Flaming sphere, okay.
That'll be 60 feet away from me, and then I'll immediately send it like pretty much right into the middle of them. And
Let me give you control of this. There you go. You should have it.
Go ahead and just oops. I see. I would ram it
Are
into
these
the. Can you make it
the
a
needle
drawing?
blights, I think, or
Yeah, they're needle blades.
Make it a drawing. You got it.
Yeah, that way it doesn't have to be
There
on
it
the
is. Yep.
I ram it right there.
All right. So that's going to catch both of them.
Yeah, that'd be the goal.
All right. And that is a Dex save.
Yep.
Okay, the one on the top misses, and the one on the bottom misses. So they both miss their save.
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. Ouch. Okay. Oops.
Do we each get a turn here? Is this a free round?
They still can't see
yeah,
us, but
this
we
is
might roll
a
initiative
surprise
now.
round, so I guess we should roll initiative at this point, and just the blights won't have any actions on this turn. Whatever Rudius rolls, we'll just assume that this was what his action was, is the opening action.
How unfortunate that I would literally roll the lowest possible score. It's okay though.
Nice crit.
Hmm.
You rolled your lowest, and I rolled lower than that.
I'm always
okay,
hitting
there
the
we
wrong
go.
freaking button.
Initiative.
All right, is that everybody on there? All right, so Elena, the Rudius begins casting his spell, and you actually get the jump here. You're going to be able to act first. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, since they're all nice and clumped together, I'll just drop a fireball in the middle. Can I get them all?
You can do that now. Oh, that's gonna
Right.
take them all out instantly. Don't even need to roll initiative. They're all dead.
It's a big goodness save.
I think even half damage is gonna kill them all. These things
What do you
these are
guys-
pretty weak.
What do you guys press to draw those lines on the map?
What?
What do you guys press to draw the lines that show the distance?
Ah,
There's a toolbar that looks like a sideways on button.
Vertical.
Like
Like
it
a
looks like a
cube.
slanted on button.
It's like a little ruler in a circle on the
Yeah,
toolbar.
it's on the top left of your screen. Yeah.
If you click that, then you can start doing that.
Nice. Got it.
So what's the radius on the fireball?
But
30 feet?
30?
20-foot radius.
20
So a
feet?
40-foot diameter. So woof. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
you get all of them. All right. So what's the damage on that? So let's just assume they all make their save. They all make their save and they take 14 points of damage,
Yep.
right? That kills all of them.
yeah, I told you there.
Good job.
Fireball instantly kills these things.
So Rudius begins casting his spell, and Elena just goes fireball, and they all die.
Shadow's
So,
like, oh my
so
god,
Rudius,
when
you
did you
can
learn how to
take
do
your
that?
flaming sphere back.
I will,
Why didn't you do that
concentrate-
before? That was amazing.
I didn't do that before. I just learned it.
You were so anxious to try out your new toy. All right, so that is you can see that it was only going to be interesting unless I did the max number of 8 blights. So that is 400 XP, which we'll just for simplicity's sake, I guess we'll give it 50 XP each for this battle. Does that sound
Sure.
right?
What's our total?
With this extra 50, I'll be at 7,325. 7,325.
I have myself at 75-25. Do I have too
Yeah,
many?
I have 75-25 too.
Oh, I missed one battle last session, I guess. Or something.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think we're all at 75-25, so we get 50 more. So 75-75.
Okay. And I will adjust mine.
Wait, I think Shadow, you had 50 extra, so we're at 75 with the 50, and then you have an extra 50 from like your dance party or something.
So 7525.
Correct.
Okay. I am
Oh,
now at
jeez.
that.
D&D for me.
Yeah, D&D just crashed, right? Roll20 just
did
crashed,
not.
or is it just me?
Mine did not.
No, I'm still good.
My Beyond.
Beyond, I'm not on Beyond right now.
My Beyond or my D&D Beyond is working as well. It might just
mine
be
is too.
it might just be his internet is messed up right now, like you were saying.
Oh, right. All right. So you guys dispatch rather quickly this small force of hostile needle blights. A fireball takes them all out, and you can continue on down the road. Now you get around this bend here, and when you do so, let me actually find the, because I think I have it here as an event. So you see an overturned stagecoach in the distance, just off to the side of the road.
Okay, well let's take a look.
So,
Yeah, let's go.
You can see clearly that the coach's horses are gone. And as you get closer, you can see that the fastenings have been broken. Also, lying in the brush about 10 feet away is the finely attired figure of a man. He appears to be unconscious. Looks like he may have hit his head on a nearby rock. Uh,
Anton's gonna shake him and be like, "Hey, wake up, buddy."
so he regains consciousness as you draw near, and as soon as he catches sight of you, Anton, he scrambles away in fear and asks, "Please don't hurt me! I
I'm not gonna hurt you.
have money, please! I could, please!"
All right, what you got? Not just kidding, just kidding. We're not here to harm you. We were just checking in to see if you were alive.
Oh, uh, uh, thank you. The horses, uh, bucked and threw the carriage over, and I must have hit my head. Please allow me to introduce myself. Uh, I am Vasily von Holtz, and he takes a deep bow, a proper bow in front of you, and he says, under the circumstances, perhaps your finely outfitted group here could provide a nobleman escort to the town of Valaki, which lies but a few miles ahead.
Sure, tag along. We're heading that way ourselves.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you. And with that, he continues to dust himself off a bit, and then he retrieves a black case from the wagon, and turns to you and says, "Onward." Now he makes small talk as we're walking, and he kind of asks a little bit about each of you, um, and you can respond with as much or as little information as you like. He's certainly respectful of when people choose not to divulge too much. But when he gets to Irina, he asks for her story, and she shares it. Um, and it's an interesting story you didn't get to hear before. Apparently, she doesn't remember anything before like the age of like 10 years old. She was found in the woods near Barovia village, just wandering around by herself, and she had no memory. And the burgomaster there adopted her, and she became Irina Kolyana. Um, so that's just a little bit about Irina's history. Vasily, on his part, explains that he is an official for the government. He is a tax auditor, and he does travel from village to village on occasion, and he's excited to see a group like yourselves in operation in the area, because he sometimes has dangerous tasks um, that he is looking for help for. So he asks where you might be staying in Vallaki, and then, of course, realizing that you don't necessarily have the lay of the land, he says, well, let me help you out. There is but a single inn and tavern in the town, and that is the Blue Water Inn, and you'll find it right in the center of town. I would hope that you set up operation there, and who knows, maybe you'll end up becoming a permanent resident of the town, and wouldn't that be wonderful? So that is the small talk that goes down the road. Did you have any questions you wanted to ask of Vasily? Or
I'm just like a bit suspicious. He just said we're gonna be permanent residents. He just met us, and like that sounds like a trap.
Well, he apologizes, and he didn't mean to offend. But it is well known that traveling into the lands of Barovia is one thing, but traveling out is an impossibility. And it is only rumored that the Vistani have the capability to do so. They do not share that gift with outsiders.
What residency? The gift of residency? Or did I miss something?
No, the gift of being able to travel the mists that surround the borders of Barovia.
I see.
Let me actually, if I, yeah, I think I've. So yeah, escaping Barovia is impossible. These are the things that happen to anyone who travel inside the mists trying to escape. And furthermore, all arcane, Vasily can confirm this too, that all arcane means of escape are impossible as well. Magics that would take people to other planes of reality simply do not function. He claps Anton on the back and says, I'm sorry, my big friend, but the truth is you're stuck here like the rest of us.
Sorry, you guys cut out. What'd you say?
Vasily is telling Anton that unfortunately he is permanently stuck in Barovia just like everyone else is.
Tell me about it. Let's have a pint and talk about our plan to get out of here?
Well,
He's saying there's no way out of here, silly.
right.
Well, there is a way if we kill you know who, I guess. Have you guys tried?
Talking about that in front of a government official might be awkward.
Hey, you might want to keep that on the down low there, big man.
Okay. Just give me a pint and I'll shut up.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's come back and check the time here. We said it was about 5 o'clock back there, so it's the sun is just really getting down, and darkness is settling in for the night as you approach the eastern gates of Vallaki. Vallaki is a walled city. Let me just check. Okay, here it is. So approaching Vallaki, it is a walled city that you can see, or town more properly, that is nestled here in between the mountains to the north and south. There, it is of course bordered by this massive Lake Zarovich to the north, and there's nothing about the gates here. I'm looking for approaching Vallaki. Here we go. There it is. This was what I was looking for. Alright, so the old Svalak road meanders into a valley watched over by dark brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way to get inside, hoping to catch the town unaware. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. A 15-foot wall encloses the town, its vertical logs held together by thick ropes and mortar. The top of each log has been sharpened to a point, and there is a wooden scaffolding hugging the inside of the palisade 12 feet off the ground, enabling the guards to look over the wall from that vantage. As you approach, the two gate guards are just inside the gate and carry pikes. Their weapons would be long enough to stab anyone through the bars of the gate, but would of course prevent, unless you had reach weapons, you couldn't get them. The guards greet you with suspicion, and again are asking you to declare your business, why you're approaching the walls of the town at night.
We seek shelter in your fine establishments.
What about the
We
rest
come
of
in
you?
peace.
And the rest of you?
We come in peace. We escorted one of your own into the city.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We're all in beef.
Why doesn't somebody, just one, make a persuasion check?
Just a person.
I'm good at that.
Go for it.
I'm good at intimidation, but that's probably not what we want right now.
That's the best roll, though.
we might get intimidation.
Let's see what they say.
They they're suspicious. They're you know what? Let's get everybody make a persuasion check. All right, Gretel
Good
does
Good job, Gretel.
being a native particularly works out, and you needed to get 20 to get them to unlock the gates at night, because they're pretty adamant about keeping the gates locked at night. But Gretel makes the case, and you are allowed into the town.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got your party token here. The scale on this map is still pretty big, so we'll still stick with the party token instead of individual tokens. But you are starting on the western part. I'm going to turn daylight mode off because it's technically dark. And a lot of the shops at this point would be maybe still open, but things are starting to close down for the night. Certainly, the town stays pretty well hunkered at night, and some of the only activity might be in the town square, which is up here to your left, or the inn, which is again right here at the center of town.
So this is the biggest town here, right?
It is.
We should get some weapons silvered if we can find a place.
I think they're not open or something.
Well, I know, but once it opens.
Let's go get shit-faced.
I'm down.
We've been killing and murdering and defending ourselves for too long. We need a night off, guys.
Now, Irina
I'm
says she has a family member. He's actually the priest at the church here, which is in the western part of town.
All right, I guess we can go check him out. Weren't we supposed to give a letter to a priest here to go help the other town out? Because
Yes,
or something like that?
That is the same Father Lucian.
All right.
I have to go to another church. Like the last one.
Jeez, I hope it's not like the last one.
So where to, do you think?
I guess a church.
To the church first?
We're praying first before we do some more sins.
All right. Usually it's the other way around. Usually you do the sinning and then the forgiveness. But you wanna, hey, who am I to criticize? All right. So let's see. I believe I have the church. Yes, I do. Just dropping tokens. You should see the map momentarily.
So this is the church that we're visiting?
This is.
Hmm.
Let me make sure the daylight's off. All right.
This is music, Jesus. This is something else.
It's supposed to be, like church, monastery, holy place music. So,
Pretty much what it is.
Yeah, the music's bugged for me.
This sounds really good for me. And
Let me restart.
moderately disturbing.
okay, let me see again. Areas of Balaki, the church.
Music's
So
good.
this slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with a cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. The fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to a church, and a thin mist creeps among the graves. The church is dedicated to the Morning Lord and named after Saint Andrew. Father Lucian Petrovich oversees the church and does his best to raise the spirits of his congregation. Assisting him is an orphan boy named Yeska, and you can see that the church from the outside is packed with parishioners who are taking refuge from they believe that being in this holy place protects them from the predations of the creatures of the night.
Is Irina gonna take the lead, or should we?
Yeah, does she know this place?
Yeah. All right. So she goes in and has a warm greeting with Father Lucian. It's not overly familiar. She hasn't seen him since she was a child, and he offers her the sanctuary of the church. That he has a room here for her if she wants to stay for as long as she would like. So that is an option of shelter for Irina if you feel that it's safe for her to be here on the grounds of a church that might protect her again from any vampire predation, certainly. But Father Lucian, um, so let's see here. So Father Lucian actually looks at your troop and says that he believes it might be, divine guidance that you are bringing Irina to us here tonight. He has a matter that he would like to ask you. Is a matter that he's been hesitant to go to the local authorities over, and perhaps you could help. You look kind of like an A-team kind of bunch, you know.
Avengers, assemble!
It is possible that we could be of assistance.
All right. So with that, Father Lucian invites you into his office here, and so he goes in, and he explains that that it is not a commonly known fact, but this church was house to a sacred religious artifact, and recently it's come up missing. Now, Father Lucian could verify that that it's part of his holy order, that he knows about it, and that he up until he mentions, about 6 weeks ago, he was consoling young Yeska about it, and and confided that all would be well because this relic was protecting the church, and that nothing could harm us as long as this relic was here. Now, Father Lucian has asked Yeska, but Yeska, has been hesitant to be forthcoming, and so he thought you might start any investigations there with him. If you were to actually find out, he can't think of any other lead. He didn't. Father Lucian never told anyone about these bones. So
The bones?
it
Did he
has to
mention that
be.
there were
But he
bones?
can at the same time can't imagine why Yeska would take them.
Did he say that they were bones, the artifact?
He did. Father Lucian confirmed they were bones.
Okay. And he claims that that was what was protecting the church, or
That is the power that they are purported to have. They're the bones of a saint.
okay, well, and he wants us to find them, right? Because they've gone missing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps it would be easier to solve your mystery if you could show us where it was they were kept.
Well, that would be inconvenient right now because the church is full. He said you might actually find a better opportunity to do so during the day. But he said you can certainly check out the area without there's under the altar. There is a compartment.
And I would also I think I have a bag of teeth. I'd say Father, we came across a place where it seemed that children had been abducted, and all that remained of them were their teeth. If children have gone missing recently, perhaps it could be of some solace that that they lie at rest now.
Oh, Father Lucian certainly can bless the bones and give them proper burial.
He says, "Please,
Yeah.
it's what I would wish for my own
Right.
children." And he
So,
offers them up.
so Father Lucian rather explains that there's a 10-foot square chamber beneath the chapel, and he can confirm that someone looked like they used a shovel or something to pry up the floorboards. Father Lucian has since replaced those boards.
Huh. So the basement of the chamber had been like disturbed. Basically, the basement of the church.
Right. This chamber, which heretofore had not been accessed for a while, had recently been accessed, and that's why Father Lucian knows the bones are gone.
Beneath the floorboards, was there some kind of tunnel? Is it how they entered and exited the church, or?
No, somebody definitely came in from the top. Presumably during the day when the church is, a little bit quieter.
Why was it then that the floorboards were disturbed? What do you think that the intention was behind such things?
No, that's just how they accessed it.
How they accessed what?
The chamber. There's a chamber underneath the chapel
Oh,
floorboards.
okay. I thought it was saying that the floorboards in the chamber were disturbed.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, my bad.
Did he say why he thought it was Yeska?
Because Father Lucian, in all his years of congregating over the church, never never told anybody. It's kind of a secret. It's something Father Lucian isn't proud of. It was a moment where he was trying to bring comfort to a scared boy, and wanted to offer him reassurance and let him in on this secret. And he sees the consequence and how foolish he was.
Okay.
Whenever he asks Yeska about it, Yeska just, denies and gets upset. And, perhaps someone less, more objective to the boy might have a better chance of getting through.
So in that whole statement, there's no indication of why he thinks it's Yeska.
No, just that it must be.
Yes, it
Because
sounds like
Yeska is
Yeska.
the only other person who knew about the bones. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
And the timing, it's like he tells Yeska about, a month and a half, 2 months ago. And then boom, something that's been safe for decades and even centuries is now gone.
That's enough for me. We have to kill Yeska.
Gain inspiration.
so Yeska is just like somebody he picked up off the streets, basically like took in.
Yeska is an orphan boy who actually comes from the orphanage, which is adjacent to the church. There's about a dozen kids in there, and Father Father Lucian is the one explaining this to you. It's St. Andrew's Orphanage, and the headmistress there is Claudia Antonova. Father Lucian says that she's a good woman, doing her best to juggle the problem of a sick and dying assistant with all the pervasive nightmares and unexplained bruises on nearly all of the children over there. If you have the time and consideration, any assistance you could provide her would be surely needed and appreciated. He explains, we used to have an older boy, one of the orphans, who, as he grew up, just kind of stayed on to help out. And he did a lot of work at the church and the orphanage, and he's fallen deadly ill recently, and he's actually in hospice care back at the orphanage.
Okay. So aside from Yeska, we have no leads on these artifacts.
Correct.
Is it no? I guess we'll have to just like talk to Yeska, see if he knows anything.
Sounds like it's time for intimidation.
Yeah, and then what's with the kids getting beat?
Hey, rough times.
The workhouse.
So where would you like to take Yeska? Do you want to talk to him here in front of everybody, or pull him off to the side, or
Just run up to him and slap him.
Yeah, no, I think
Where are the bones?
We could have a discussion. Is he like in the middle of doing something for the church?
He is just kind of being a general attendant.
Then I would approach him and I would ask if he might step outside for our conversation.
He says, "Okay."
Okay.
He's about 9 years old.
Excellent. How good.
So,
I was hoping he was not 9 years old.
He's,
So I'll
he's a
lead him.
small
I'll lead him
child.
outside to talk to him.
Okay.
Now then, Yeska, I've been
Before we,
discussing with
I'm
the
sorry,
father.
before we begin, anybody else want to be involved in the conversation with Yeska?
Right.
I will go. Because I'm not that young, but young.
Okay.
I'll go for support.
I'm just gonna
It's around?
intimidate him at a distance with my evil look.
Poor boy. Anybody else?
Anton is just staring him down at a distance with a really evil look.
Yeah,
I'll come with you.
I'm gonna hang with Anton.
Okay.
so Rudius begins speaking. He says, "Hello, Yeska." His voice is gentler than it usually would be when talking to people, other people, adults. He says, "I'm Rudius. I've been speaking with the father about the recent activities of the church, and he seems to suspect you for the artifact which has gone missing, these bones. Could you tell me more?"
He said, "What bones? I'm not supposed to know about any bones. Neither are you."
The father has spoken to me about this artifact. He tells me that it was only soon after he informed you of its existence that they went missing.
Go ahead and make make it. I guess with your demeanor, I would call it a persuasion check.
I'm really bad at persuasion.
Let's make it a contested check against. Actually, he doesn't even have stats, so.
Commoners.
Yeah,
have-
he's biting his lip. He seems like he knows something. He's just afraid to admit it.
All right, kids, spit it out. We don't have time for this bullshit.
Does he have bruises and stuff on him like the father described?
Yes.
With the
Yes.
other kids?
Yep.
Okay, I'll ask him. How'd you get bruises? Is someone treating you well?
I have these bad dreams, and I wake up with the bruises afterwards. Everybody, all the kids at the orphanage are having them.
Could you tell us more about these dreams?
It's just a dark shape, and he's always grabbing at us.
Huh.
You can't see him, it's too dark.
What do you hear, or what do you smell, or anything else?
They're just scary.
Now, Yeska, we really need to know more about the bones. It seems to me that you might know something, and I'll not be angry with you. We just simply need to return them to where it is that they belong.
It might be that they're related to these dreams, and if we can figure this out, then the dreams will go away.
That's very possible.
Elena, why don't you make a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you might be a bit persuaded.
So Yeska says Milivoj was teasing me, and I told him I knew something that he didn't know, and I told him by accident. Please don't tell Father Lucian. He trusted me, and I let him down.
Who's Milivod?
Milivoj is the older orphan who's currently sick and in hospice care at the orphanage.
Okay.
Oh, chill.
As long as you understand, Yeska, that it's not appropriate to break someone's trust like that.
And he knows, and he feels terrible.
I'm sure
Milovaj was
everything
just
will.
teasing him, and he just forgot.
It is because you're so young that such a thing it is more or less to be expected. But learn from this, Yeska. You will have hurt other people if you continue doing such things. Promises not to be broken.
And he just hangs his head down.
Thank you for telling us, Yeska. We'll do our best to correct your mistake.
Right, and he moves away.
Okay. I will return to speaking to the father, I guess.
All right,
Is he in here? I can't see in here. So I'm just assuming he's in here.
he is.
Okay. Father, it seems that, and please do not punish the boy for this. Yeska has let slip the information about the artifact, the bones. It is not his fault. He is young. Please allow us to correct this, and so long as the boy's learned his lesson, I believe no further punishment is necessary. He
Uh,
suffers enough from his own conscience.
and so I'm glad you were able to get to him. Hopefully it leads to the recovery of this artifact. He would hate to be the one responsible for its disappearance after centuries.
Certainly. I do not believe that now is an appropriate time, but perhaps tomorrow you could. We will visit the orphanage. I believe that our new suspect is an older orphan named. Was his name Milvaj?
Yes.
Named Milvaj. We'll have some questions for him, and
Uh,
hopefully we can get to the bottom of this.
Unfortunately, Milovaj is deathly ill. I don't know that he's able of communicating. We pray for his recovery. It's
That's just
some
convenient, isn't it?
unknown malady has befallen him these past 2 days.
Well, perhaps it is within his illness that we might find truth. Um,
Perhaps in seeking his recovery, you will get your answers.
Perhaps it is, and I am loath to think such things, but perhaps the illness is befallen upon him because of his participation in the sacrilege.
I would hate to think something like that. That
I
perish the thought.
it is not the I would not say it'd be the fault of the church, but perhaps someone seeks to remove him and what he might know. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it's possible that someone has intentionally cursed or something this orphan
Right.
to have him killed.
Right. It's entirely possible, I suppose. But let me ask: are you to address all these issues tonight, or will you be looking to rest and approach them with morning's first light?
I'll not disturb an ill boy in the middle of the night. He may rest.
Um, Father Lucian says he doesn't have much room here, but certainly he offers the congregation parishioners are welcome to stay here all hours of the night. So overnight you will find room among the pews. People just again taking shelter from the night. Um, come the mid-morning to midday hours, usually people get back out and whatever other business they have. But it's sometimes the same people night to night, sometimes different people. But one consistent parishioner is this old woman who's sitting at the end of the bench right up front. She Father Lucian points her out as a woman, Wilhelmina Rikolova, and she is praying for the release of her son, who's been imprisoned by the burgomaster for crimes against the town. And Wilhelmina has consistently been here praying for the safe release of her son, Udo. Other than that, it's just a mix of others. So again, you're welcome to spend the night here. It's not too late to go over and check out things at the nursery. It's certainly, excuse me, not nursery, orphanage. It's certainly not too late to get to the tavern, but everything else is starting to be closed up for the night.
Tavern.
Tavern. I agree.
Okay. Before leaving the church, I want to ask this Wilhelmina, like, I want to know what her son did that has him locked up. What constitutes crimes against the town?
He there was the burgomaster had his festival, and she pulls out from her bag a crumpled copy of a proclamation, and she shows it to you. She says, my son was at the Wolf's Head Jamboree, and he made a sign that offended the burgomaster, and he has been imprisoned since for his malicious unhappiness.
Well, I never.
Tell me, I don't know if I'm asking this of Wilhelmina or of you, Dan, but what does attendance and children required mean?
I've always read that as in you have to come, and if you have kids, they have to come.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. This sign that your son had made. What did it say that offended the burgomaster in such ways?
It suggested that maybe we should feed the burgomaster to the wolves.
How old is your son, Udo?
He is a man. He's a grown man. He's, in his late 20s, early 30s.
We'll see if there's anything that can be done, but it does seem to me that it might be a bit foolish to suggest such things at the Burgomaster's festival.
My son is sometimes foolhardy. I just hope he doesn't have to pay too dearly for his crimes.
See, this is the problem with laws. Malicious unhappiness? What kind of law is that? That's ridiculous.
I'll see what can be done, but I cannot promise you anything for a grown man to have done something so.
That is why she is here and she prays.
Okay. Well, if the rest of us are going to the tavern, I'll accompany them. I have no reason to stay in a location away from them. There is strength in numbers, after all.
Now, the question would be, do you want Irina to come, or do you want Irina to shelter down in this church?
She'll be safe in the church, probably. Yeah. I mean, she's probably relatively safe in the whole town.
Yeah, whatever she wants, I guess. We'll ask her.
What does she want to do?
She would prefer, while in Valaki, she would like to stay here rather than the tavern.
Then
If you guys are leaving Valaki, then there's maybe decisions to be made about whether she comes or whatever. But at least while she's here, that's what she's going to do.
Certainly, then, yeah. But we'll let her stay here with her relative, the father. Okay, so off to the tavern, I guess.
Sounds good.
Ooh, big arena. There we go. All right, you all go off to the tavern.
Is this supposed to be just a big black map with 2 spots?
Is that all you guys see?
I can
Yeah,
see the
basically.
town.
It's like really
it-
dark.
Yeah, dark town.
Yeah, I see like a little circle where Irina is, a circle where we're at, and then a circle where we're at now, and that's about it.
The dynamic lighting is still always fun, but we're jumping off this map anyway. We're gonna come right over here. All right, and let me drop your tokens.
Water in.
And no Irina.
Oh, there we are.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Bottom right.
Where are
Okay.
we?
Yeah, we're at the bottom right. I was like, well, I can't see anything. Okay, good stuff. Is this music coming from within the tavern? Or is that just
It is. This is the tavern music.
Okay,
Sounds like they're having fun in there. Let's
Yeah.
go.
let's go in.
Wine for all.
Actually, I won't lead. I'm not that excited.
All right,
I tried to go in the door.
Valaki.
I can't go in the door.
Why are the windows green?
So gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. The bar is owned and operated by the Mardukov family, Danica and her husband Erwin, along with their 2 boys. The Blue Water Inn is the main gathering place for locals, especially at night. Let me open that door.
Look like a very angry family.
You going inside, Anton?
Hell yeah.
So damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques.
Top.
You can see Danica is tending the bar while her husband Erwin is busying himself in the kitchen.
I can't get inside. Is anyone else able to get inside?
Yeah, we're inside.
Yeah.
I'm probably crashing again then. I can't move myself inside. I see you all standing outside.
Oh,
I just
we're
moved
inside.
Shadow
Yeah,
and
so you
Anton.
must have moved.
Yeah. That probably means I'm going to crash in a second.
Your character just slid inside. I don't know if somebody did that for you.
Yeah,
as well.
I just moved them.
I see.
Yeah, I'm still standing outside on my screen, so I'm going to refresh.
So the bar is packed with locals. Some of the item or people of note in the back wall here are two dour-looking fellows who are bathed in wolf furs. They appear to be hunters of some sort. Then there are two young noble, obviously brothers by their similarity in appearance, who are being wild and brash. Sitting at the bar is a half-elf bard who's spinning yarns for some of the nearby patrons.
What kind of tales is he spinning?
The colorfully dressed bard goes by the name Rictavio, and he tells of his adventures as a carnival ringmaster from a distant land.
Okay. I will don't know, I guess. Reese isn't much of a tavern goer himself, so
Head up for Flavio or go talk to the fur guys. Joey,
And Anton is just getting drunk.
Here, let me. I
Yeah,
think I have.
Where's the wine?
I'll have a milk.
we want to find out what the party is going to be about. Why it's going to be pikes.
Party already happened, didn't it?
Yeah, that festival of the Wolf's Head Jamboree apparently happened last week.
Hey,
Oh man, we just missed it.
Elena's gonna order a purple grape mash number 3.
All right, that is a very modest 3 copper pieces.
No, just gonna order a meal and an ale.
And would you, Danica asks if you travelers might be looking for rooms. She says she has 3 available.
Looks more comfortable than the church pews, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
that's
might actually be going for those.
We'll have to go 2 or 3 a room.
I'm not sleeping with Anton. He snores.
So this the rooms she has two rooms that can sleep comfortably 2 people, and then a room for 4. So perhaps perhaps you would want all 3, and you could rent the place out.
How much is this place out?
Well, it's only the 3 rooms, so I guess that would be 6 gold, and the only room that you wouldn't have would be the private guest room, which is a room that Rictavio has been using for the past month.
Room come with any meals or?
I believe it does, yes. Well, what does it hurt
Okay.
to say that it does?
Anton is just gonna keep drinking until he passes out on the floor, and he says he's gonna pay tomorrow for whatever he consumed.
Well, that's unfortunate, Anton, because unfortunately there is a 2-drink cap right now, and Danica has to explain that their wine delivery is late, and so they're rationing what they have to make sure it lasts until the delivery comes.
I don't
All right.
I got you covered.
All right.
Check my inventory here. I've gathered quite a collection of booze so far.
Perfect.
I don't think I have
let's see.
any money.
What do we got in here? Yeah, all of our money is tied up in stuff we need to sell.
I just literally have no coin on me, so.
We have so much crap that we're carrying with us. So much wine is what I wrote down. I think I took like 10 bottles of wine from the burgomaster's house when we robbed his house. So.
All right, that's enough to get Anton to pass out on the floor.
So much wine.
Also bottles of booze.
So
Also.
Oh no.
Can I ask Danica, is there any information we need to know being new to the area?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, can I ask Danica, is there any information that we would need to know being new to the area?
Yeah. You know what? Let's take a moment to do an information dump here. So I can tell you, here's a handout about Balaki lore. I'll try to summarize it quickly as I go down. As said before, that really the place for lodging is the Blue Water Inn. The Burgomaster has declared another festival. This time it's the Festival of the Blazing Sun, and it's to be held in the town square in 3 days. The previous festival, the Wolf's Head Jamboree, was less than a week ago. Vallaki has endured at least one of these festivals every week for the past several years. Some Vallakians believe that the festivals keep the Devil Strahd at bay. Others think they provide no protection or benefit whatsoever, but most consider them dismal affairs. Anyone who speaks ill of the festivals are declared by the Burgomaster to be in league with the Devil Strahd and arrested. Some are thrown in the stocks, while others are taken to the Burgomaster's mansion so that the Baron can purge them of their evil. The Burgomaster has a henchman named Isaac Strasny, with a history of violence, as well as a fiendish deformity, a monstrous left arm that can conjure fire. The Burgomaster does have a rival in town. It is Lady Fiona Wachter, who can often be quoted as saying that she would rather serve the Devil Strahd than this madman of a Burgomaster. She owns an old house in town, and it would appear that these two young nobles are her sons, Nikolai and Karl.
That's the people that are wearing that are in the inn? Is that what you're talking
Right,
about?
right.
Okay.
This Lady Fiona's sons, Lady Fiona being the main rival of the Burgomaster. People have seen weird flashes of light coming from the Burgomaster's mansion. Let's see. People have been talking about a lack of sightings of the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok. For a while, people were seeing him across the lake, shooting lightning bolts into the water, apparently catching fish. And just some fun part about the town. Apparently, Vistani are not welcome within the town upon order of the Burgomaster. No Vistani are allowed inside.
Good. We don't like him either.
How dare you talk about my girlfriend like that?
And I think that's all the juicy Vallaki lore.
Hello, ladies. I'm gonna sit with the ladies.
I'll go ahead and show you one of the proclamations for the upcoming festival.
Oh, well, we missed one festival, but we're just in time for the next one.
Right?
So yet again, the greatest celebration of the year.
This is a party town. I guess we have to go. Attendance is required.
Wow, so this day the sun actually comes in? Because it's blocked by the fog, no, or the mist?
No, it's nothing so dramatic.
It's just a title. That's all.
So they just pretend.
In fact, it might not be good if the burgomaster caught you saying something like that.
Anton's gonna keep drinking.
Yeah, Verdius will simply he'll sit and reminisce about the past, I suppose.
It's right about this time you see that henchman that I mentioned. His name is Izek Strasny. And overrode my tokens. And anyway, he comes striding into the place and up to his seat at the bar, and kind of people move out of his way a little bit and give him a space, and he gets a bottle of wine handed to him, and then he turns and then just takes the bottle and walks out.
Is he not human?
He is.
I can't tell very well from sense. I see. Okay. Yeah, I was just zoomed too far out. Interesting. An errand boy.
You're rationing.
So he got a bottle. Apparently, where everybody else is being rationed, he doesn't have such a restriction.
Did Zolan see this?
Yes.
I didn't have time to respond to that.
I mean, if you want to.
Zolan says on his voice, it's interesting that the rules don't apply to everyone here. Just loud enough for him to hear it.
Right. And he just looks back at you and smiles and just says, interesting. And that's all he says.
Oh no, Zolan's starting.
It says it is interesting, isn't it? Oh, you motherfucker.
Hey, Danica, my wall.
I'm gonna tell my dad.
Anton's gonna try to find the strongest man to arm wrestle him.
He just walked out the bar.
I'm gonna go catch up with him and be like, "Come on, they say you're the strongest one here. Let's arm wrestle. Prove it."
No, they don't say he's the strongest. He's just got a demon arm. But you know what? He agrees. He'll what the hell? But he says, "Let's make it interesting. What have you got? You don't look like you got much."
I've got so much wine.
We have booze.
That was wine, excuse me. You don't just give it away.
I got some delicious granny pie.
How much money do you have? Or do
I got
you have
55 gold pieces and 5 granny pies.
Let's make it 55 gold pieces then.
Whoa, buddy! You sound too confident.
That's $5,000 on an arm wrestling match.
You sound too confident.
What's the matter? What's the matter, coward?
Oh, this is how it's gonna be.
You Marty McFly'd him.
All right. You want to act tough?
No.
Put your money where your mouth is. Anton grabs his golden his pouch of golden coins and throws it on the ground. Let's go, buddy.
All right, step up to the table.
Oh shit.
It's times like these that I wish I knew in large reduce.
All right. Strength check it.
We're gonna call everybody to, look at the arm wrestling match.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
You better roll well.
Oh!
That was quite a match right there.
It's a brutal back and forth, but Anton, you best him. He uses his big demon arm, and without I forget what the train of thought there, but suffice to say, you beat him. And he looks at you, and he just he doesn't even say anything. He just pulls out a pouch. He counts a few coins out of it, and drops the rest on the table, and walks away.
A man of your word.
See, his strength is not what makes him special.
Damn, I got 110 gold now. Woo!
We have so much more money in that in items.
Oh yeah. We just have pure cash too sitting there that hasn't been dispensed either. We have a lot of money. We just need to spend it.
Well, at least I made a name for myself in
Right.
the town of Valaki.
Izek certainly knows who you guys are. Between Zolan and especially Anton, it's not often Izek finds somebody who can physically outcompete him. All right. So unless there's any, I mean the Walker boys here are all over you, Anton. Bro, that was awesome, bro. And they're hitting up on the fact that you guys are generally adventurers, and they want to hear all about your stories and about the monsters you fought, and about wizards and about all that. They're like they're groupies in that sense. They're all about hearing your stories.
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
Can I ask Danica about is there any dusk elves in this area?
She says the only elves she knows about are a sad family of elves that live with the Vistani outside of town to the west.
Okay.
It's a tragic tale.
That's on the to-do list.
It's a tragic tale. See, all the women folk of their tribe were killed by the devil Strahd, and so all the men have just languished on in these centuries by themselves to mourn their lost civilization.
Wow, that is truly horrific. Right, ladies?
Okay. So outside of town to the west. Understood.
So that's what she knows about elves.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn to the bar. Miss Danica, what could you tell me about Strahd's wrath? What does that entail?
It's not good, and it's not wise to discuss such things so openly.
You would not you would not discuss his righteous strength openly?
Is it just me, or are you offering Strahd praise?
It is
Or are you feigning to do so?
Yeah, it's not like discussing what Strahd would do if you did a bad thing is particularly heretical.
Um, generally, people do their best to stay off of Strahd's radar, and that's by keeping your head down and not making a fuss.
Has anyone ever attempted to seek his help with a matter? Has he ever provided aid?
I don't know that he's much the helpful sort. And she kind of looks disdainful. She obviously has a very low opinion of the man.
Good. People don't like Strahd. That's good.
Yeah. I hear that the Lady Watcher has some relation to the Count. Could you elaborate?
The Vakter family has a historical connection to the von Zarovich line. Their families have been aligned for centuries. Lady Fiona would see the Baron Vargas, the current burgomaster, taken out of power and replaced by more sane leadership.
You concur that the burgomaster is not of his right mind?
She says he stands in opposition to Strahd. He might not be sane, but at least he's right on that.
He openly opposes the Count?
Yep.
What an interesting man.
Doesn't pay the taxes.
I'm surprised he's still alive. How does he get away with it?
Yeah.
That is precisely the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially this is the biggest town in the whole land.
Is there any spell in this town that keeps Strahd out, or how are you guys?
The burgomaster would claim it is his campaign of happiness, that keeping everyone happy and positive-minded is what protects the village. Guys, excuse me for a second. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a drink then.
Interesting, huh? So maybe if we make Strahd laugh when we meet him, we'll be able to strike him down. Doubt it. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Okay, I'm back. I said wicked dry mouth. I needed to get a drink.
Hey, don't drink Anton's wine there.
Nope. Now, at one point in the evening, Danica, if we're all back, I don't want to. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Kyle's back.
I'm back.
Danica does take you aside, and in a low voice, she does say that the supply of wine is nearly gone, and that the vineyard and winery is a few miles west of here. If you just follow the old Svalak Road and the signs, and she said perhaps your group could travel out that way and see if there's a problem.
Guys, this wine shortage is a real emergency. We have to get on this.
Are you offering us a job?
Yes.
I like the sound of that. What's the pay?
Free wine for life?
Free in stays plus meals.
How about for a month?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be here longer than a month. So deal.
All right.
Deal.
I'm gonna get so drunk in this next month.
All right, let's go off to the winery and see what the hell's stopping the shipments.
I think we should
Get the
probably
rest
sleep
first, bro.
and do some shopping first, and then we can go up to the winery.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but we can get more wine.
Yeah.
No, but it's the middle of the night.
It is
Exactly. Let's keep this drunkenness going.
Look,
Hoorah!
we still
No,
have-
did you
we
not
still have
read the
some more.
information?
All right. Fine.
Someone take Anton to bed. I think he's lost.
Yeah, he didn't have too much.
So again, you guys just want to head upstairs?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
sun is our best friend in this area.
Zolan,
Alright.
take his feet. I'll take his.
So the way out and upstairs is actually, if you go back outside and around the side of the building, there's a staircase over here.
I'm also back. Sorry.
So the only thing you missed there was basically a job to go to the local winery and check out why the delivery is late.
Okay. Interesting. And now we're going upstairs or something?
Yep, everybody's heading upstairs. I'll go ahead and just drop everybody together so I can move you to the next room. Who am I missing? Anybody missing? Wait, yeah, there's Elena.
I was gonna say, did you get Elena? That's what I thought you'd be missing.
So you are on this guest balcony, this 20-foot long balcony that has a clear view of the bar and a wooden railing carved with raven motifs. The tap room's many lanterns illuminate the rafters and cast ominous shadows on the peaked ceiling. The guest rooms each have two cozy beds with matching footlockers resting in the far corners of the 15-foot square room. There are wolf furs heaped atop each bed. Between the beds, a lamp sits on a table under a shuttered window, and two black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. At the end of the hall is the larger guest room with four plain beds with straw mattresses, each coming with a matching footlocker. The table and four chairs also occupy the corner, with an oil lamp casting a bright yellow flame. So this is the upstairs of the inn, and this is where you've basically secured yourself lodging for the next month.
If we're gonna go to bed, I'm gonna put my bed against the door so nobody can come in.
I think we acquired these rooms wrong.
What?
So, oh well, never mind.
No, how so?
Well, shouldn't we, just in case something happens, should we like possibly get in the right positions as far as, because me and Antoine are in one room together. So 9 times out of 10, some really squishy people go be in the room by themselves.
I was going to go into the largest room and occupy the bed nearest to the door. Because Radius will, well, I mean, that's what he would do.
And I'm not sleeping with Anton. So I just took the room at the right.
Anton's gonna recommend you guys do the same and put your bunk against the door or something to block it in case somebody wants to sneak in the middle of the night and rob us.
Meredith, I think you should sleep in the room with Anton.
The character
Jockey
chat is all
snores.
Okay.
He snores bad.
Yeah,
I'm
Elena.
telling you.
Really bad. Okay. I have. Here, I'll use my little whatever the D&D version
you
of
have-
little earbuds
oh.
is.
Yeah, is are Uhtred and Gretel not? Yeah, did you not get their tokens?
I guess I didn't. Where are they?
I do not know. But
Oh,
they're not
I
here.
see. I see Gretel. Okay, there she is. And,
Oh, look, Zolan is
and
bunking
there's
with me. Hey,
Uhtred. Okay,
Zolan.
I got Uhtred. Here we go. I love how choosing your sleeping assignments becomes a major mission. Like, I'm not sharing a room with
all
Anton.
kinds of crazy stuff in the middle of the night.
Hey, whomever's sleeping in my room might have a tough time with my snoring, but you'll be the safest out of everybody else. Pros and cons, baby. Pros and cons.
So we got Uhtred, Gretel, and Rudius all sharing the big room with Antron and Elena off, and Zolan and Shadow. All right. So if that is it, we can get this long rest in and kick it off to the next morning.
Nice.
Right.
Nothing happened during the night.
No, it was a quiet, uneventful night. Now, 8 hours would take us to 3 in the morning, so I'm just going to kick it up another 3 hours, so you get a nice long rest to take you to 6 in the morning on day 10. And nothing happened during the night. It was a completely restful night. Though you did hear the scratching of birds in the attic.
Reminds me of home.
I thought for sure someone was gonna try to do some.
It's an inn. What do you think? They're sending a hit squad?
I mean, we're in Barovia, bro. Who knows?
I guess.
Plus, that demon is pretty pissed off that I beat him in front of everybody. So
he didn't seem that angry.
he's one of those people that bottles it in.
Let's go get our free breakfast before we hit the road.
I guess as Rudius goes up to the tavern, he's fiddling with the bag around his neck and seems distracted, like speaking to it. And just is absentmindedly following. This is something that he does probably for the first 25 minutes of every morning.
Did anyone
on a
ever
common.
notice that Rudius is super weird?
It's strange.
Right, Elena? Isn't he weird? Look at
So
him.
in
Look at
here
him
for
over
breakfast, the only
Right.
person you see is Rictavio. He's also staying in the inn, in the guest room, which is on the opposite balcony. And it's a little quieter this morning.
Rudius just like sits in a chair and he's looking down and he does not order anything for breakfast.
Cat caught your tongue, buddy. Why are you so quiet this morning?
Ignores you. It's like he didn't hear you at all. He's talking. It's reminiscent of like a prayer. And after a couple of minutes, he's finished. He looks up and it's as normal.
Is this something you do every morning?
Yes.
Okay.
He's doing that
Yeah,
thing
we've
again,
got-
guys.
He looks up and everybody's staring at him.
He pays no mind.
Okay.
It's
Danica, breakfast.
yeah. I was gonna say it's time to eat. We'll have some food.
Let's turn
Gotta
the
head
lights.
west.
Let's turn
Oh,
the
the
lights.
music just kicked in for me. Nice.
Let's turn
Whoa.
the lights back on. There we go. It is
Yeah, we can see
daytime.
things.
Okay, we
I
got an
can see.
orphanage, bookstore.
So wait, you guys, do you want to go straight to the winery, or are we gonna try to sell some stuff and buy some
No.
stuff?
Shadow
second
definitely wants
option?
to buy some stuff. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Viridius wants to go to the orphanage as well. Pretty much first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the orphanage.
Can we split up and go different locations?
Well,
Yeah, Anton
all
has
right.
no
Well,
interest
we
in
got
the
a couple
orphanage.
of people who wanted to do the orphanage. What do other people want to do?
I get my
Go find some
my
shop.
stuff.
Blacksmith.
I wanted to go to the bookstore.
So, some people asked for the blacksmith. Here's that. I can give you that handout. That has everything about silvering your weapons, or buying some previously silvered weapons. In addition to having a whole bunch of different martial and simple and armor and shields on sale. Next door to the cracked anvil is a fletchery called the Straight Arrow that sells that they deal in ranged weapons. Similar thing there. Now I know there was a request for the bookstore. The bookstore is one of my personal favorites, so thank you for asking. I added this here. There's not much here other than some jokes, basically some puns based on book titles that mash D&D stuff into it. So that is this is the reward for it, is that you get to see of mimics and men, and the adventures of Nancy Druid, and Diary of a Wimpy Kobold, and my personal favorite on this list, Interview with the Vampire.
I
Which
think my favorite is Do Warforged Dream of Metal Sheep.
yes,
That's very good.
So yes, if you want to buy any of these fabulous secondhand novels, they are available at bargain prices.
Where's the guy that sells firearms? That's where I want to go.
Anton doesn't know how to read, but nobody knows that yet, so he has no interest in those books.
So he buys all of the books. That's what you're gonna say. I thought you were gonna be like, yes, he reads so much.
And just pretends, right? He's holding a book upside down and pretending to read it.
So let me get my thing here. So the largest store right next to the blacksmith is a place called Arisek's Stockyard. This large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Faded lettering on its sides spell out the words Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, and a heavy padlock secures the back door. The stockyard is a general store and facility where storage sheds can be rented. It is owned by a middle-aged married couple, Gunther and Yelena Arisek. They basically sell most of the stuff you can find on the adventuring gear table in the player's handbook. But here, this handout has all their actual prices. They also deal in firearms. You have to be trained in firearms to be ordered to use them. This is training that Yelena Arisek can provide for a fee. But all the details are down there underneath their price list.
Except I'm ready.
Oh, aren't you fat?
So who else wants to get their stuff silvered? So if we take our own weapons and get them silvered, how much gold pieces does the group have to do that?
We need to sell some shit and then we'll know. But we have a lot of.
Yeah, mine's already silvered, so I'm good.
Yeah, I have 2 silver daggers, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
I do believe that the magic nature of my attacks compensates for the fact that my weapon is not silvered.
Can we just assume somebody sells all the shit that we have and then we split the gold? And who wants to do the math? Anton is not good with numbers either.
I'm adding up
Are you
all of the.
Are you going to give us?
have.
Are we able to sell this stuff for the value that it's worth?
Let me check the rules for selling treasure. It depends on what classification. Generally, gems and jewels and stuff sell at full value.
Let me see. We have a lot of crap. Let me see here.
I think the greatsword is definitely the best, right?
If you want to get rid of all of the things that are just blank gold pieces, we have 925 in just like gold.
Okay. Okay, so let's see.
We have 925 GP in the treasury total.
All right, I'll start deleting those then, and then we can just put 925.
And then I can add up the gems since they'll sell for full. I assume that includes like, yeah, it's jewelry, right? 150 plus. So is bronze torque? Would that sell for full price? Is that jewelry?
Yeah. Yep.
925 gold pieces. Okay.
So that's like 100 something each.
Yeah, we'll get it all done, then we'll divide it by 7.
I think I'm gonna buy a. Should I buy a pike? No, I mean a lance, and then get that silver just in case.
A lance is really only good if you're mounted. Doesn't it have drawbacks if you're not using it mounted?
It just says 1d12 reach and special is what you mean, the special thing. All right, never mind.
Do 4 golden tusks sell for full price?
Yep, that's jewelry.
So we have in jewelry 1,045 gold pieces.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure we bought horses at some point in this game. I don't know what happened.
We were looking into it and we didn't buy them.
Right, I think because that's when we discovered the discrepancy that I had them listed at 15 gold each instead of like 150.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually
Okay, now I gotta delete all the jewelry. Let's see. So the golden bowl.
I will write out what I have not counted as jewelry. Which I didn't think that a golden bowl was jewelry. I did not think that a tinted steel helm counted. Oops.
So the dragon rings, I assume.
Yeah, I did.
The blood red rubies.
Those
we don't know how much
three-
that gold wedding ring is worth. We don't know how much that's worth.
Right.
Gold rings are 50 gold, I think.
The golden tusks you said you counted?
I did.
Okay,
I
Malice.
did not also count.
Leela's jewels. Let's see, jade amulet.
Uhtred, did you ask me about exchanging silver?
So I don't have silver, but we have gold, but can I exchange what I have? Like, so if I have a battle axe, can I give him my non-silver battle axe and then pay him some gold to get a silvered one?
Okay, that is everything that I did not count as jewelry. Is that list?
So
Okay.
I think what you're talking about at the cracked anvil is buying a previously silvered weapon.
Right. But give them, like, sell them back my regular battle axe. So it's
Right.
like, I get a little bit of money back, but not like, you know what I mean?
So selling weapons. I'm gonna look at arms and as a general rule, undamaged weapons, armor, and armor fetch half their cost. So what's your battle axe cost?
How do I figure that out? How do I figure that out?
I think if I go to the compendium, I think I can just look it up. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't. Battle axe doesn't cost much. Let's see.
Right.
So this list then
It costs 10 gold pieces for a battle axe.
Okay,
If any
so
of
you get
If a
5,
silvered one costs 50, I only pay 40.
45, because you're gonna get
Okay.
half value for the
Okay.
item. But a silvered one, I don't think costs just 50. I think to get a previously silvered the battle axe.
It's probably gonna be 100 or so.
Yeah, that's 50. 50 is for buying a non-silvered axe. If a
I think
character,
silvering costs an extra 20
so to
gold.
purchase a previously silvered weapon, the silvering costs an additional 150 gold over the listed purchase price. So a silver
Okay.
battle axe is actually 200.
Okay.
And if you were to sell
I
yours,
guess it
you
depends
get
on like, how much do we all have to divide between silvering our weapons? Like,
We're
If-
still working on it. Yeah.
so tell me how much we all get equally, and then we can figure it out from there.
Okay. So then, to know how much we have in the treasury, Dan, this list I've put,
Mhm.
does any of this stuff sell for full price?
I would say, yeah, they're all treasure items. They generally get full price. It's only certain things that get deducted. So,
So does the dented steel helm sell for full price, or is that half
Yep.
price? Or
yep, because it's
full
a full price. Whatever the
Okay.
listed price is takes into account that it's dented.
then I will just add
1200.
the rest of this to the thing.
The furs are full price too.
Yep.
Okay,
Excellent.
so this plus 19.5.
Do we need the furs for our backs? Like, do we all have our winter gear, right?
Yeah,
No,
does
no,
we already bought winter gear.
everybody has cold winter gear in their inventory?
If I'm not mistaken, that is the total gold pieces.
So that would be divided by 7.
So I can divide that.
So we'll call it 540 each.
All right, cool. So that gives me 540 to get my
Yeah.
silver stuff. That works.
Turn in,
Okay.
have a massive treasure turn in, and everybody gets 540 gold.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're rich now.
Oh,
So we
40.
got.
That's
I'm
that's
encumbered.
like $50,000 each. we did good.
I'm encumbered by carrying the gold. You know, I don't even want it. I don't even want it.
I got 650 and I have nothing to spend it on.
Leave my 540
in this.
in the treasury.
So we get how much each?
540.
540 gold.
Where the frick do I go to? Where's the money? Here we go. So I'm gonna add 540. So I have 650 gold pieces.
I will leave my gold in the treasury because I don't want it.
Can I give Treebane to the treasury?
You can. I think it's already actually listed in there.
Yeah, it's listed in the treasury. It just says it's in your inventory.
Okay.
Where did that thing go? I'm gonna buy a musket.
Wow, I'm gonna save up for a war horse.
I was just thinking, does Elena want a pony?
I want a puppy.
Where's the handout for the? There's too many handouts. Let's see, where is it?
Make it some potions. Was there? Did we get a handout for potions? Isn't there an apothecary?
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
Okay.
The handout for the thing. Where is it? Shops and businesses. Here we go.
Does anybody happen to be selling scrolls of the magical variety?
No, there is a lack of arcane. The apothecary's healing potions are the closest you're coming to it. any
figured that
local who said that you would ever need such a thing, he says you could try to make contact with the Mad Mage. Some claim to say that that he has been rational at times, while others say he attacks on sight.
I can't. Where's that store? I can't find it.
Which one?
The one that had the
stockyard.
firearms and stockyard. Where it's not under
stockyard?
shops and businesses. Where is it?
Stockyard, yeah, Arasex Stockyard, A, up at the top.
Could have been a trained hawk.
How much was it for? I don't need ammunition because I get to magicize my musket. So I need 500 gold pieces. Man, that's expensive.
Yep. But you'd
All
have
right,
a
I'm-
musket, and you'd have expanded critical range. Your critical chance doubles.
Yeah, I'm buying me a musket.
What's the restriction on the firearms?
They have reload, and also you must be proficient in them. So you'll have to pay the lady who works there. You can pay her to train you.
Right. Yeah.
How much
so
does that cost?
the
It says 150 gold pieces to get trained. It looks like.
right.
It also takes 3 days to learn how to do it.
Mhm.
But I'm already proficient in firearms, so I don't need to train. 500. Remove 500.
Yeah, it's just when people are far away from me, I'm kind of screwed as far as anything.
You're fast. You can move super fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Isabella's Animal Emporium and see if she has anything that's just like it's not listed for sale, but is like a pet.
I'm already here looking at the list,
I want a pet.
You
trying
mean
to decide between a mastiff and a hawk.
like she has she says that she's just had a cat that has kittens, that is, as a matter of fact, that are of the right age.
A cat. When you say a cat, we talking about a house cat, right?
Right.
Not a.
Right.
Okay. Gotta
I
ask
know.
these questions in Barovia.
Right.
Oh, like a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
I would like to get my battle axe and my short sword silver.
All right. So the do you have silver? To
No.
Okay, so you're buying them previously silvered. Okay, so
Right.
so let's look again at the cracked anvil. That means you said which ones are you buying?
Battle axe
Okay.
and a short sword. And I have each, so I have one of each. So I can trade it in and get like five gold
Okay.
pieces.
So the cost of the weapons you're buying are 400 gold.
Okay.
And then the trade-in value you get for the short sword is 25 gold, and for the battle axe is also 25 gold.
All right. So how much do I take off?
So at the end of the day, it's a net loss of 350 for you.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Oh yeah, Elena, you can't have the crossbow anymore. Sorry.
What?
What?
Yeah, I have
You can
to
have a
transfer
crossbow?
my infusion from the crossbow to the musket now. So
Oh,
you
so
can
now I
keep
have
the
to
crossbow, but it's just a
look
regular
at
crossbow. It's not
the
magic
crossbow?
anymore.
All right.
Yeah, you can keep the crossbow. It's just not magic.
Okay. Bummer.
But now I have a repeating musket that does not have the load or reload property. I can shoot twice around with my musket. +1 reloading musket. Repeating shot, I guess it's called. +1 repeating shot musket.
Dan, how do I add silvered weapons to roll 20?
So what you can do, let me see, because I don't want to misquote you here. I'm going to actually call it her sheet. So here's Uhtred, and I look at your character sheet. Okay, so battle axe, for example, I guess I would click the little gear, and that would call up the name, and I would just edit the name to say silver battle axe. Really, just to remind you that it was silver, because mechanically it doesn't have any difference. It's just it's going to get through some resistances.
All right, so it doesn't have any extra damage. It's just so it knows when somebody's has stuff to silver right now. Okay.
Right.
See if it works.
So you see, I just edited the names to say silver battle axe and silver short sword.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh yeah, it works.
Now, what is the rule about attacking with a weapon you're not proficient in?
You're gonna attack at a disadvantage.
That sounds right. I just don't know the rule offhand.
I've never even tried to use a weapon I wasn't proficient in before.
Yeah. Are you getting the proficiency?
No, I don't need to. I'm already proficient in guns because of my class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
That's why I wanted to fire. I'm already proficient in them.
No shit. Awesome.
Yep, weapons, firearms, and simple weapons are my proficiencies.
Nice. You just saved you. All right. Fucking A.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's great. That's because this was purely optional. This was content that I added, and
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
says
glad I did.
in my thing it says firearms optional rule at DM discretion and
Right.
simple weapons
Right.
are my proficiencies.
Boom. All right.
You said hella yoink.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know why you were so eager to buy it without getting the training. But now
Oh no, I
understand.
was looking to come to the city so I can get my gun the whole time.
He says, I don't need your damn training.
Give me my gun. I love it. All right. All right. So if there's not much more shopping to be done, of course we can always come back and visit it later. But we'll say for now, we start heading toward the orphanage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did want a mastiff.
Oh, did you want a mastiff?
I did want to take a mastiff.
Just go ahead and deduct the gold from your inventory.
All right.
I got cold weather gear. And I didn't get a kitten, but I'm playing with them.
So inside St. Andrew's Orphanage, you find Headmistress Claudia Antonova, doing her best to juggle the problem of a sick and dying Milivaj with the unexplained bruises on the children. She doesn't even know where to begin. She says it's apparently all the children are having nightmares as far as she's been able to tell.
Introduce me to Milajov.
So she takes you to the room where Milibaj is lying, unconscious. He doesn't seem to have any symptoms other than being completely unresponsive.
Like almost comatose, or
Yeah, exactly. Like not in a fever or anything like that.
tell me, Headmistress, when did this illness begin for Milivaj?
So it was several days ago, and it was out of nowhere. She can't, connect anything to his arrival. He hadn't done anything different that day that he does any other day, so she has no idea why he would have fallen ill.
He did not interact with anybody that he would not regularly interact with.
He did his work here at the orphanage, and then at the church next door, as he always does.
Tell me, did the orphanage have any visitors? Was there anything strange, not about the boy, but about the day itself?
She does recall that that was the day that a new arrival, a young boy named Felix, did arrive. Now that you mention it,
Tell me about the new arrival. Is there anything odd about him?
she hasn't had much of a chance to get to know him yet. He's quiet and keeps to himself, from what she can see.
Where does he come from?
Unknown. He showed up at the doorstep, and he hasn't spoken a word since he's arrived. That she can confirm.
I'll speak to the boy, I suppose, and see if perhaps there's something to be gleaned. What was his name?
Felix.
Felix. Physic? What? My brain is off, man. Felix. Yeah. I guess I'll try talking to him.
Okay. Felix. Let's get some. I mean, either investigation or perception checks.
Sure. Who's here with me?
I am about
Collectively, everybody here.
Okay.
Oh, nailed it.
Wow, I can't believe.
So you can see that Felix is absent of bruises.
That's interesting.
Oops.
Furthermore, Shadow, you've saw this. Felix is apparently came in with this locket that he wears around his neck, and it's just quite noticeable.
Well, I'm sorry. What was it about the locket?
Just that he had it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, he's wearing a locket.
Who's Felix again?
He's a new orphan to the orphanage who is perhaps a bit strange. We're not sure. But he doesn't experience the dreams that are giving the other kids bruises, and he showed up the same day that Milivaj became ill. Which also presumably is the same day that Milivaj learned of the bones, which Rudius, I guess, is trying to get back for the church. So I guess the locket. What's special about it?
Well, the locket has an inscription in the back of it.
Will he allow us to read it?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, hello.
Right.
I remember this.
You
So this is the inscription, and it's written in this script that you've seen before. I'll go ahead and pop your hints out onto the table here.
But
So you can use your drawing tools to scribble right on the board here if you want to, while you decipher whatever this locket says.
Okay. And I will do that. The Sinar.
Match the letters with the symbols, yeah. Right about here.
this is
You can just write it on.
yeah, there we go. You
Oh, yeah, so how do you write it?
Oh, I think that's an I. This one. Isn't this an I?
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Which one?
This one right here.
I don't think so. It's lacking. The I is lacking that thing that goes under that.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
I didn't even notice the little pool underneath.
Ooh.
W. No.
The little line underneath denotes the presence of a capital letter.
Oh, okay. So lowercase I.
Uppercase I.
capital I.
Uppercase I.
Okay, so this is a T.
This first letter is an S. Capital
That one
S.
Have that written.
R is a B. The one after the R is a capital B. I mean, a lowercase B.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, I got
We have
things covering up your writing.
Is this a B? Lowercase B?
There you go.
Okay.
Now, the puzzle has progressed at this point. Now it is a word scramble. So if you want to clear your... Oops, didn't mean to clear that. Clear these.
Are these two separate words, or like, do we know if these are the two words, or?
So the way the word scramble works is you can see that there's a capital S and a capital I.
I see.
That they are in fact two words that both begin with SI. I can furthermore give you a hint that you're looking for two four-letter words.
So. Two four-letter words. What's a four-letter word with an I in it? I-T... Could it be a name?
No.
No. So these are like words that we will know in English.
Right.
Okay. Iron? Possible. That would leave us with S, A, T, and B, which does not create a word, so it's probably not iron.
Dad.
S, A... Oh, wait. Iron stab?
Stab. What does that mean?
Iron stab? Or stab iron?
What about Saint? No, that's I is capital.
Congratulations.
Stab iron.
You progressed. Now this is a hint about what item you need to touch to this locket to unlock it.
So wait, it's...
Stab it with iron.
It is stab iron? Really?
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
And
Well, I guess... Oops, good job me.
that is a trivia clue about what item is needed to unlock this locket.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that exists. Right? Like, stab iron is an actual thing. It's not stab it with iron, right? Or am I dumb?
You're thinking too literal. Think, what's a piece of stab iron?
Knife.
Right? Anything with a blade? A knife, a dagger, a sword?
Works me.
Can I just touch my sword to it?
I say my swords would be steel. Does that count?
Sword is the answer, and at that moment, when you touch a sword to it, the locket, kind of this crack forms, and this black smoke starts pouring out and pools up at the ceiling and gathers in the corner and coalesces down into a shadowy demon figure.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I'm just gonna.
Who the hell are you?
Wait, do I have a? I have a sample house. Let's try that. All right. Yeah.
Oh, there's a horse in here.
Looks like we already used this house for a reason. You know what? We'll. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
Why is there a horse in this house? What happened here?
I can't see it in the house.
There was some kind of party in here.
Oh,
All right, I'm just getting all the tokens set up. One moment, thanks. We'll go down here into the living room this time. All right, who have I got? I got Uhtred, I got Anton, I got Gretel, I got Shadow.
I don't think that I'm in there because I cannot
No.
see.
Here comes Rudius,
All I see is myself.
Elena.
unless we're somewhere else.
There's Anton. There's
Oh, now we're down
Gretel,
here. Okay.
There's Rudius. There's Uhtred. I don't have Zolan. Here's Zolan. And Irina is not with you. And let's drop the bad guy in.
Did the boy react?
The boy has collapsed unconscious on the floor.
Okay.
Wimp.
There's a demon that apparently. is
We're
trying
already
to kill-
rolling initiative.
Oh, I get to try out my new toy. All right.
All right. Kind of feel bad for this demon. This idiot just got stuck in this room with all of us.
What
Yeah.
What are the stats on your gun or whatever it is?
It's 1d12 with expanded critical range, but he has to reload.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I don't have to reload it because of my infusion. But normally you'd have to reload it. Yes.
Oh, so you custom created this artificer for this campaign, didn't you?
No, but when I knew I wanted to use firearms.
Well,
So, yeah.
that is brilliant. That is awesome that you can ignore
mean,
the reloading property.
Yeah, with my infusion that I chose. Yeah. The
Oh my God, that's
repeating shot infusion. Yeah.
that is fantastic.
I don't need ammunition
It's
either.
overpowered now.
It makes its own ammunition when I fire it.
That's amazing.
It's magical ammunition.
That is so great. I love it. I love it. All right, who do we got on here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are we missing? Gretel.
Yeah. Oh, she rolled a 21. She rolled a nat crit, 21.12. She just didn't click on her token yet.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. 21.
Make sure
Do
to
we
drop
get
your.
cards? Do we get like a card for rolling that?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yep. I see a couple people critted.
Yeah, but the people that live in the same place critted. That's convenient.
You act like this is a conspiracy theory. Like the day we rolled, all of us rolled 12s. Both of us rolled 12s all day.
Yeah, last game we were getting all the natural ones, and this one we're getting all crits.
Crits on initiative.
I've already rolled 2 natural ones today. I haven't rolled a 20 yet in this campaign.
I rolled in that 20 by nature. I only had a +1, so I rolled in that 20. I got 21.
All right, so Uhtred, you get to go first. This demon has coalesced in the corner.
Do I know what type of demon it is?
It's a shadow demon.
Okay.
Shadow, how dare you betray us?
You knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Did he say anything when he appeared, or like is he just ready for a fight? Or
No, yeah, he's ready for a fight. You forced him
We
out.
did poke him with a sword.
Uhtred has like so many weapons, it's ridiculous. On a whip.
I got that from one of our adventures. I'm sorry.
All right, so his armor class is 13. That's a hit for 8 slashing damage. Now he has resistance from non-magical slashing, so he's only going to take 4.
Well, that says it's a magical whip in the
That's a
description.
magical whip.
Oh, thank you for correcting me, because it is. It even says magical whip, literally. All right, so why don't I take all 8 then? There we go. All right, and was there anything else for Uhtred?
I'm good.
All right, Rudius.
I will begin my blade song for this. Kind of pisses me off that he is. He seems to be the cause of these bruises on these children, and I'll run forward and attack him with my green flame blade.
All right, that's a hit.
Should hit.
17.
And this, so 17 damage as well.
All right, and that's magical, so he takes all of it.
Yeah, I believe so. Unless he's resistant to fire damage.
You know what? He is, as a matter of fact. So he should have only. So let me give
14.
three. Basically, got to give 3 back to him.
Yep, that's about right.
Plus 3. Okay. All right.
And yeah, I passed my turn.
Okay. Gretel.
All right, I'm not sure if this is dumb or not, but I'm gonna go up and do melee on him with my silver long sword.
Okay. That's a
Paladin
hit.
doing melee? That's so dumb.
That
I don't
is
know, I don't know how big he is. And then, and then I'll try to. Oh, sorry, so I gave him damage, and then I'll try to do it again for my second.
Ooh.
That did not. So well.
Try yours.
And then for bonus action, I was gonna do some smites. Where's my smite?
I mean, he only has like 4 points left,
What?
right?
No, he's still in the yellow. He's
He's
not
in
even in
yellow.
red.
That don't mean he got 4 points left.
So he's vulnerable to radiant damage. You just did 28 points of radiant damage to him.
Wow.
Good job, babe.
Keep doing that. That's good.
Okay.
Bang.
Now,
Ouch.
now he's hurt.
Yeah,
And now he
he's
might be on
real hurt.
fire.
All right, Zolan.
So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna hit him with an unarmored monk strike.
A hit for
Huge
3.
And then I'll burn a key point and hit him with 2 flurry of blows.
A hit for 3 more, and a miss. So 6 points altogether.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. I can shoot him. Hooray!
Hooray! Bang bang! You're gonna miss and destroy the child.
Probably. That's okay.
That's okay. What do you mean that's okay?
Survival of the fittest. Alright, I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna take 2 shots at the thingamabobber.
All right. This is like Supernatural. You're pulling out the musket to kill the shadow demon. I love this.
And this does count as magical damage. Let's see here. Roll 1.
Say goodbye.
That is bad roll. Minimum damage.
It's enough.
I did it!
Guys took him out before you even got an action.
That's all you
Wow.
can do. You can do it
Anton
all.
didn't get the smash. Poor Anton.
Anton feels like super useless.
So that is 150 XP each.
What? Nice.
Right?
Woo, woo. We only
And-
need like 32 more of those and then we'll level up.
And Felix, poor Felix, comes to his senses and is actually talking again, and explains that he feels like he's been asleep and dreaming, and he doesn't remember anything of his past.
Nothing at all,
No.
Felix. You don't remember what it was before you acquired the amulet?
He doesn't.
How troublesome.
Is the amulet still there, or did it break?
Yeah,
or-
no, it's still there, and the
we
demon
should-
apparently is trapped inside of it again.
We should take that from you. I don't think you need that.
Yeah, I'll be scooping it up, I guess. Do I just pick it up, or does something sinister happen?
No, yep, you just pick it up. You wouldn't want to put it on and wear it, but
Yeah,
Or would you?
I'll safely store it. And are the what are the odds that Milivaj is in better shape now?
very insightful. Because as a matter of fact, he just made a miraculous recovery.
Look, guys, I
we're
cured
good.
Milivaj.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was all you.
It was all me.
Uh,
You saw,
let's
I
just go
shot him.
More specific in this house.
Oh, I found a carpet. It's a nice house. Can I have this house?
Milivaj went through a similar process that you did, and he figured out to touch a sword to the locket, but he lost his battle with the demon, and was in this shape as a result.
Okay.
And he thanks you for doing what he could not and protecting the children.
It is it was my duty to make sure that you kids are safe. Milvaj, this is important. Did you tell anyone about the information that Yeska shared with you? The information about the father's artifact?
Yes, as a he he says he says he took the bones. He took the bones and he sold them to Henrik, the coffin maker. He got paid handsomely for it, and he thought, that the real money would go to a lot more use in helping improve people's lives around here than some silly superstition about bones.
Milivaj, you're aware that magic is not superstition. It is very real.
He says, I know that the coin that I got for selling those bones was very real, and I stand by what I did.
Stealing is unacceptable, Milivaj, especially something which has historical value to those of the church.
He
Do
says,
not do
well,
such
you
things
should
again.
you should take it up with Henrik then.
I certainly will. But Milvaj, if I catch wind of this again, I'll make sure you're reprimanded properly.
Rudius, so mad.
Right. Milivaj, thanks you for what you've done.
How about some of that coin that you got there, Milivaj?
Hmm.
He says he spent it all already on upgrades for the orphanage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good cause, I guess.
Stab him.
Stab him.
I
Wait till
hope-
Rudius leaves. Rudius aren't gonna let us do anything fun.
Stab iron, stab iron.
I hope only that you could learn some kind of lesson from this, even though things seem to be working out at this point. You've caused much trouble for the people of the church. What you did was wrong.
So what? Wait, what'd you do with these bones?
He sold them.
Sold
Who?
them to the Henrik, the coffin man.
So we want the profit from those bones.
No, we
Who's
don't.
Henrik?
I mean, he's the coffin maker, apparently. So we'll be going to the coffin shop, I suppose. If there are no objections.
We were gonna try and save the booze. Man, we keep getting sidetracked.
Well, technically, the booze came after the bones.
Coffin maker.
Which class first?
Oh, I spelled his name wrong. It's a K and a CH.
Oh no, that's like the saddest backstory ever.
Vanderroot. Spelled Milovich's name really wrong too.
Okay.
Let me see. I probably got more.
To the coffin maker then.
Yeah, they're like no happy people, and
Stab him.
everybody's miserable.
Ah,
I did spell his name right. Hooray.
it was on the screen. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
so was Milovaj actually. He typed it out for us.
Oh yeah, I was probably disconnecting my million times when that
probably.
happened.
We're not too concerned.
Here's
Do not kill the fire.
a little bit you've been able to glean about the local leadership since your time here.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. That's the burgermaster, right?
This isn't. Is this the Burgomaster?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Baron and Burgomaster are the same person. I thought they were different.
I just have these handouts, so I want to make sure I get them to you.
Isaac, he's so emo.
There's a lot of personalities here in Vallaki.
Whoa. That's some sick art for that mage.
Right?
Damn, look at the beard on that guy.
I don't think this is much of a secret anymore.
Pretty woman.
Yeah.
Those are the bros.
Right?
They look like bros. Oh, he had a monkey? Oh, we gotta go to the toy maker and get this monkey. I want a monkey named Piccolo.
You didn't officially meet him, but you got his story.
Well, now we know he has a monkey. That's all that matters.
No, we met him.
Udo.
Yep.
You met
Oh.
Udo's mother at the church,
Udo looks like he got punched out.
right? He's been abused.
He looks like he got punched by a hammer.
I think
Fight
that's,
Club.
I think that's all the ones fit to give out for now. So there was a large cast, but certainly more to come. But that's who we got to meet tonight. So let's see. Where do you want to head now?
I think the coffin maker.
Coffin maker. Has some questions to answer.
Yep.
Yeah, why is he buying bones? Weirdo.
So I'm going to take you down off the main path today. And here you pass Blinsky's toy shop. And a little further on the Burgomaster's mansion. As you come down around this way, you actually enter the town square. And let me get... areas of Vallaki and 8. So the shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. And you can see that there are older proclamations for the Jamboree, but the newer ones are for the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
We gotta go to this party, guys. It's the greatest celebration of the year.
Yeah. It'd be way better than the one from last week.
Yeah, that was a shitty party.
No, it was the best one of last year too. Or this year.
But only until
But
this
it'll
next
pale
one.
in comparison. That's right.
Don't you say otherwise, or you might end up in the stocks.
I'm having way too much fun.
Can we hire those hunters?
I'm not sure if that's required yet. But...
I mean, might as well take him to the winery, or no?
Yeah, we can. They're in. They're at the inn. We can go back when we go for the winery.
Yeah, we need all the ammunition we can get. We gotta save the wine.
Yeah, those guys are the Norman Cliff of that place, just not as funny. But they're there all the time.
No, I think I would just. Yeah, I'm pretty set on going to the coffin maker.
All right. So
Alright,
if
anytime.
you ignore the poor folks locked in the stockades for now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that there were people in. I didn't understand that they were like on display locked in stockades. I thought it was like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should investigate this before.
Yeah, let's see. I want to ask them. What was it you did to deserve such fate?
A stander by sees you inquiring and leans in and says they were arrested for malicious unhappiness,
See, this is what
spreading
happens.
negative opinions about the upcoming festival.
What sort of
Malicious
opinion?
unhappiness.
I told you, this is what happens when you let laws run amok.
What kind of opinion were they sharing?
That it was stupid.
It is a little stupid.
Don't let the burgomaster hear you say that.
My friend here jests.
Come on, Rubius. You know deep down that this is ridiculous.
Just be warned that freeing any prisoners without the Baron's consent is a crime.
Shadow already has his hands on his lockpick. He's like, oh.
Yes, of course, as it would be in any other town. Yeah, no, malicious unhappiness is and Rudis is not a particularly happy person, alright? It's like you can't be maliciously unhappy.
When are you guys supposed to get out of it? Are you just gonna die here, or how long is your sentence?
The Baron is usually content to lock people up for a day.
Okay, well, I guess they'll survive a day. That's
For the
okay.
time being. I guess we'll just.
I just said the same thing. I'm like, it's just a day.
Yeah, we'll
feels
come back
bad,
and check
but I
on
mean-
you if it's just a day. You better be gone in a day.
Okay.
And
Well, I guess we
next
will.
time-
Cheer
watch
up!
him
there's
out.
I hear there's a great party coming in a few days.
Yeah. It's gonna be the best one of the year or something like that.
Don't miss it.
Party of the century.
It won't be stupid or anything either. It'll be awesome.
Right.
It definitely won't be stupid.
It will be the opposite of stupid.
The opposite of stupid. That's right. It'll be very smart.
Do you need some water or anything?
Yeah, they actually are thankful for it. You
I
have
don't
to-
have any water, but
you
I'll
have
give you.
to-
Do you need some wine?
Pull away their donkey heads and give them something to drink. They'll take anything. They're parched.
I'll give them some one of my cheaper bottles of wine.
And look at these
And
assets.
some of the guards start coming over, and they're not being aggressive. They're just kind of shooing you off, going, you're not supposed to do that.
My
okay.
apologies. It was making me unhappy.
Not being dicks. Like they're obviously
We're not gonna
they're
be
letting you
animals.
they're letting you do it a little, but they're also at the same time doing their job.
Everyone needs a little wine, even the prisoners. Am I right?
Like you're new around here, so we let you slide.
Okay. Don't let these men starve to death here. That'd be bad.
Like it's just a day.
Okay. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. The festival's soon. You ready? I'm ready.
I hope you're excited to have the time of your life.
Thank you for enforcing the totally
available.
non-ridiculous laws of this nation. Continue, brave soldiers.
The
So-
Baron's a very smart man to keep the unhappy people unhappy or something like that.
So if that's if that is the extent of business in the town square, we can get on to Henrik's.
Sure.
Okay. So you come up to the main boulevard. We'll call it Main Street here, and past the apothecary back to Arisek's stockyard, and the businesses that are back here. And it is over here that we find ourselves at Henrik's Coffin Shop. And I have a map for Coffin Shop, so I'm going to drop us on it.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm dropping tokens now. Bear with me a moment.
This whole time, my flurry of blows been magical.
I was gonna ask you that actually.
I don't know when it becomes.
It's 5th level, I think, right?
Yeah.
Is it 5th level that it becomes magical?
It's like
Because
either 5th or 6th. So.
I've never played a monk before. I don't know.
yeah, the usage of key is magical.
Yeah, but you only get the key empowered strikes at 6th level. Yeah, you have to be level 6 for them to count as magical. Using key is magical, but that only makes you make more attacks. The attacks aren't inherently magical until level 6.
Yeah, the attacks themselves. Yeah, because
That's
you
what
specifically
yeah.
there's specific language at level 6 to say that your attacks are now magical.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's level 6, but maybe it's level 5. But yeah, it's level 6. Your unarmed strikes overcome immunities and resistances as magical.
Yeah, key empowered strikes. Yeah.
So
Level 6.
this uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
Radius knocks on the shop door hard.
I want to do an investigation check.
I was zoomed in entirely too far.
So you knock at the door. We're closed. Go away.
Close. It's the middle of the day.
That's why I want to go like investigate the windows around the back and all that stuff.
Open the door.
So
we have business.
every window of Henrik's shop is a latticework of iron, fitted with squares of frosted glass and locked from the inside. The outside doors of the shop are barred shut from within.
Anything I can break into from the back?
You
Take a look.
see another door to the side, but it's also barred from within.
Oh, let's go check out that door. Barred.
Right.
Okay. There's no lock to open then?
Correct.
Okay. This guy doesn't like people getting into his shop.
What about the second floor? Is there a second floor window I can climb up to and break into?
Or I could just kick the door in.
Scaling the outside, the windows are all, again, latticework of iron. The second floor windows, I think, are fair game, but it would be extremely difficult to scale the side of this building as is.
Even for a 7-foot tall giant?
Maybe even
Which
harder.
I can stand on his shoulders?
Is there anything a grappling hook can attach to?
Either way, the windows are
I think
barred.
that's it.
Okay, so there are several windows around the property. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move you on to the outside, because we'll say that you did a perimeter walk from the outside. So Uhtred, I'm going to put you here. This is now you're on the upper level, and this is what you can see from the outside looking in. If you want to walk all around the building and decide which window you want to go into.
Do that thing again.
Here, you know what? I'll put you all over here so you all can see what's in the second floor. This is what you can see from the outside looking in the windows. Are the windows transparent? No?
They're not.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh god damn.
Yeah, now, of course, the windows, on every other map that they do, they have the windows open on the dynamic lighting layer, and if I delete the whole thing, then the whole thing's going to shit. Here we go, why not? Let's do it. There we go. Now you can see everything.
Okay. All right. Why can't I move? I can see through this window, correct?
Yes.
Can I see if the
let
door's
me-
locked here,
Let
or
me
is it open?
let me that door between rooms, I mean, it doesn't appear to have a lock on it.
Okay. Can I Misty step in?
Well, can I try to open the window without breaking the window before he just smashes it?
Wait,
No.
Oh, no, I'm not smashing. I'm literally teleporting in the house.
You would have to break through it to get through it.
With Misty Step even?
But Misty Step you could do it. Because
Yeah,
right,
I would like to
you
return
just
to the
need
first
line of sight, so you can go through a window.
So can I Misty step in and just open the door for them?
The man is in here.
That sounds like a plan.
how about I'm just gonna go to the front. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I would like to return to the front door. I'm not.
Yeah.
I know he.
I'm not trying to force my way in. Yeah.
Well, somebody should go to the diversion in the front.
I can't
I'm
bring
going
myself
to-
the front door, though.
I'm going to mimic Isaac's voice and say, "It's me, Isaac. Open the door."
It says, "Go away, leave me alone."
Who's Isaac?
Isaac
not
is the
leave
guy
until
with
you
the
answer our
demon
question.
arm.
Open the
Ooh,
door.
oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know the Burgermaster's voice, but I know Isaac's voice.
Can I go back to the ground floor, DM?
I don't even know where I am. I'm in the middle of blackness right now.
So, is he like for sure not coming in? Because I'll Misty Step through the ground floor window. Like,
I mean, I can just kick the door in.
yeah, or we could do that. That'll cause.
I mean, we're not trying to cause damage to his house,
mean-
so
We're in like the middle of the day. Like, are there people around?
Yeah, there are.
I mean, we don't want to break in the door with people looking at us.
that's why I said I Misty step in, open the door, we all walk in.
We have questions, Enric.
Now he's not even replying.
Okay, well then
Okay,
I'll.
well, he's not even
I'll do
afraid
it.
of Isaac, so
As Zolan is suggesting, I'll Misty Step through this window on the ground floor, if I can. If I can see through it, anyway. I can't.
Yeah,
on
the
map.
windows are too opaque.
oh,
On
that's
this
why I
floor,
couldn't see
but on the
anything. We're
upper
over
floor,
here.
they're not.
Yeah, on the upper floor, they're more traditional windows.
Well then, I will simply follow Zolan. We can both Misty Step in. That way, if there's something going wrong, at least there's two of us. And we'll let the others know to go to. Do we want to open the side door, or because it's barred and the front door's probably also barred. But either of them, we should be able to open from the inside and let the others
Yeah.
know. I guess we should probably try and find the side door first. That's probably the wisest move. That way we don't have to.
So you guys want to Misty Step in,
Yeah. I will,
and you want to go in the window that you're at there, Rudius?
I think I do. Yeah.
All right.
And wait, hold on, because I wanted to go through this one, so I could go to the door here.
Well, there's the door leads to the same spot. I don't know if you
Okay.
can tell. Yeah. So you can go through that one if you want to. I just don't know if it makes
Right.
a difference.
You're in a kitchen there, Zolan.
Is there anything in either of these crates? There's-
You have to pry them open.
I'll leave that for another time.
Do I see anything strange or out of place in this kitchen?
No.
Is this door open?
Yes.
I'll be going down the stairs then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm right behind him.
I told the others to wait at the side entrance, I suppose. This door also opens, I assume.
Yep. You get right there.
I would like to do this stealthily.
Oh man.
So, arranged haphazardly about the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins.
13.
And why don't you go ahead and make a stealth check?
I have done so. With a
Oh, you
let me
did.
do
You did. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do his perception. Not even close. What about you,
So I'll,
Zola?
Oh, okay.
are you stealthing or?
I'm stealthing.
All right. Roll better than that. All right, good stuff.
All right.
I will tiptoe my way across to unbar this door. And you know, quietly push it open to let the others in.
All right. It's open.
Which door?
The
Okay.
side door, which is over here.
Okay.
And then I guess we'll try and figure out what's
Where
in
are
this room.
I don't know what's going on. Where are we at?
It's on the ground floor. I don't know if you can drag your token across that.
On the right, yeah.
I can't move to the ground floor.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
stuck
have to
on
be
this
moved
map.
by Dan.
Yeah, I already moved your token. At least everybody's moved over on my end.
So maybe it's just
I
your.
don't know. I'm still stuck on the upper level map.
Yeah, maybe it's just your roll 20.
Probably.
Okay.
I'm gonna
so-
refresh again. It's acting up.
So this is a table with 4 chairs in the corner, with a lantern hanging from a chain directly above. 2 well-made cabinets stand against the east wall, packed with worthless items.
Okay. I'll motion to Anton to be quiet and see if he takes that.
Yeah, let's
That
make a
is
stealth check, Anton.
All right, I was gonna start opening the coffins to see if there's anything in them.
All right.
I would like to do the same too.
So me be stealthy. We are.
I can be stealth.
Ooh, Anton.
Yep. All right, Anton, you're good. The coffins you are checking are all empty.
I
Okay,
will
cool.
be in this next room. See what's in there. What I assume to be the front, the actual shop. Hello, Enric.
This workshop contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture. 3 sturdy work tables stretch the length of the west wall, and standing here, surprised at your entrance, is Henrik, and he immediately jumps up and starts scrambling backward. Get out of my shop!
Well, I'm certainly not going to do that. You'll answer, Enric.
I want to light the place on fire.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
Why is that always our go-to?
Do not do that.
My roll 20 is totally jacked up. I can't see anything. I'll just let you guys do stuff.
You're in theater of the mind mode. The
Yeah.
graphics
Tell me.
are amazing.
And the graphics. Henrik, tell me, what has you so paranoid?
Please get out of here now before they hear you.
They? Who's they?
I've already said too much. You're not safe here. Leave.
I am safer here than you
We
are.
need
Henrik.
to know about the bones. Why did you?
He picks up a hammer off his workbench and swings it at you.
I mean, I should be able to easily catch his fist.
You do. It's a pathetic attack, and you clutch him by the wrist and twist his hand, and he
I
drops
see.
the hammer on the table.
We don't want to hurt you, Henrik. We just have questions. Will you answer them? Or will we have to convince you to?
What do you want?
Tell us about the bones.
Tell
Oh
us about
man.
the bones. Exactly.
They made me take them. I don't know why. They said they
Who
wanted
is
them.
the? First of all, tell us who they is. Enough of this they talk.
They're in the storage room upstairs.
Who's in the storage room upstairs?
I didn't see anyone.
Vampires.
There's
Oh
vampires.
shit!
There's vampires in your shop.
I'm prepared for this.
Rating? There's no way.
Did you guys see any coffins upstairs?
No.
No, there were not coffins upstairs, but there were a bunch of crates that we could have pried open.
Well, there you go.
Crates. Old man.
He says you look like capable adventurers, but I caution you, there's too many of them.
Too many.
There's 6 of them.
Why do you have them in your shop?
I was tricked. A nobleman came to my shop and offered me good coin to take in and store some crates. He didn't tell me what was in them.
How do you know there's vampires in them? Did you look?
Because they've been telling me to do things and ordering and saying if I don't comply that the best that has happened is I'll be exposed as a traitor in front of all my people.
Weren't the crates shields shut? I'm confused.
You have not seen them then.
Oh no! Flatly he has. He's dealt face to face with them.
And you are certain that they are vampires?
Almost. He would bet his life on it.
Does he know what a? Is he for real?
Yeah. He says they exhibit unhuman strength and speed. I've seen them drink blood.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessitate that they're actually like full vampires.
I mean, if they're sleeping inside crates and he's telling us that they're vampires, I'm gonna take his word for it.
Easiest way to figure it out, we send somebody up there to open a crate.
Hell no.
We're not sending one person.
Do you
up there.
volunteer?
We are not sending one person up there.
I say we either go upstairs quietly, ready action, attack, and open one altogether, or we just set the crates on fire.
That's what I already said. No.
So can I use my divine sense? Don't I have something that gives me the sense
Yes.
if there's undead?
Yes, you
And-
do. And
Yeah.
you are detecting the presence of undead nearby in the upwards direction.
Okay, so sharing that with the group and saying, okay, so we know our answer, so I don't think we need to go poking around now.
Okay,
We
hang
felt
on.
enough.
So, what did they do with the bones after you provided them with them?
He says they just had me hold on to them. I put them in a safe place.
Where are they?
They're in my wardrobe.
Upstairs?
Yes.
Oh, man, I was right next to it too.
Yeah.
Wait, what are those vampires planning? Why are they hiding in your house?
He
The
doesn't
father-
know.
The father said that the bones protect him from. He said from vampires, didn't he? Am I crazy?
Or he said he consecrated the ground.
Yeah, like it makes it safe. Oh no, I don't like it.
So if we gotta.
Get those bones.
Do you guys think we can take 6 vampires? Sounds like a lot, no?
Yeah. So here's what I want to ask.
Sounds very horrible.
Does Rudius know? Like, what does Rudius know about vampires?
They're deadly.
Yeah. Can I roll something to What 6 vampires? I feel like vampires are ridiculously strong for there to be 6.
They are, and they heal themselves. They can heal.
It's
They can
daytime right
regenerate.
now. It is daytime right now.
We can go straight out in the sun.
You remember that like 28 points of radiant damage that Gretel did? That's definitely some more stuff you'd want to be busting out.
What if we open all
I say we set them on fire.
I'll
Bring
flat
your
out
fire
tell
down.
you, the last group I ran through this, one of them died.
Yeah, let's set the crates on fire.
This is not it. It's
Can
not
we
an
set it
easy
on fire
job.
with not regular fire?
Sure you-
I don't think so.
Oh,
Here's what I think. Maybe we could tiptoe our way back up there and just get the bones and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, what business do we
we
have?
just
with
had this
vampires?
extra loud ass conversation with this dude. They know we're in here.
It's daytime. They should be sleeping, right? Isn't that what vampires do?
Generally.
Oh no.
We gotta light them on fire, guys. I mean,
You're gonna burn down this guy's shop.
Yeah, but ask
Wait.
yourself this: how great
he's
does
a,
a box
he's a
of dirt-
traitor.
But that's
He's a
not-
fucking traitor.
No,
To
he's
who?
terrified. He doesn't have the combat strength to fight off 6, but we barely have the combat strength for that probably. He's
That's what I mean. That's why I say we set them on fire. We can't fight 6 vampires. They're gonna kill us for sure.
You are 5th level.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be able to take them. Yes. Metagame.
No.
Okay, well, my best bet is I still have a cast of mirror or of Misty Step. So I kind of want to tiptoe up there and see if maybe I could just swipe the bones and Misty Step out.
Yeah. All right. Let's get the bones and get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna fight those 6 vampires, bro.
I'm going on the encounter builder right now for Dungeons and Dragons Beyond, and I'm adding vampires here. So at 2 vampires, it's technically a deadly encounter.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Mhm.
aren't vampires like zero?
But I've also found that is generally I run only deadly encounters. Usually, it's like you gotta have something on the line. One character potentially going down. I'm real on the fence about whether you guys can do it. I think you possibly could if you approached it strategically and focused all your fire. I think you could do it.
Dan is leaning towards this encounter.
I would think that if there weren't 6 of them, they must not be full-on vampires. They must be like little bitch vampires.
If you focus your fire and you unleash all your big guns.
We just go up there and just aim our fire on 6 of the ones that are collecting together. Or the 3 that are collecting together, and we just divide. Like, you go those 3, I get these 3, you go to these 3, and just blast them with fire or something.
Bro, the last vampire we fought, only reason we won is because Anton was holding him.
Yeah, there's no. Plus, that was like a pansy one. These are like real mean, tough vampires.
Too. A real vampire can't even be fought by like fucking 10th level adventurers. I feel like you have to have a fuck ton of combat strength for like a full vampire.
I mean, again, we grab the bones, set the place on fire. I think that's the safest thing, and we might still get some XP.
We have
The town authorities might take exception to you just burning.
Yeah,
the
you're
building
gonna
down,
burn down this guy's shop.
There are adjacent buildings.
We're gonna save the town from 6 vampires.
Yeah, that's.
Is there a way for us to bar that door? Because there's only one way in that room.
The authorities, after the fact, might very well question you as to why you didn't, just let them know about the problem. Why you decided to handle it.
Why is this our
yourselves.
problem? This is not our problem. These are not our vampires. Who gives a shit why they're here?
Yeah, we're right here by the door.
Let's just get the bones and get out of here.
Yeah,
it's his problem. It's Mr. Vort's problem.
Yeah, our only problem is the bones. If we can get the bones and leave, then we can tell the guards that there's a bunch of vampires in this guy's house.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try and go up there.
All right, let's
stealth, please. Stealth, please.
Stealth, yeah.
I will cast mirror image.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait by the stairs so you don't get.
I'm stealth, and I wonder.
I should probably go, but I don't have Misty Step is the problem. But I'm way stealthier than you.
I have Misty Step. I actually can cast it twice, so I could go up and out. Up and back out.
Yeah, I think we should avoid this fight. 6 is too many.
I would add to the caveat too. I said the last group that went here, someone died. They were also 4th level, which makes a difference.
And there were less of them.
A huge difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
so
we could win this fight, but it's like why? Chad like why?
Mirror image. I'm going to.
I mean, I have a feeling that if we don't kill him, we're gonna fight him eventually.
If it's on fire, they're gonna wake up.
The XP reward for this fight you're potentially looking at is something in the neighborhood of 1,750 each.
Wow.
That's how much of a fight it is.
That's not even enough to level up. I've casted mirror image. I'm gonna cast blur as well.
Well, we're not going to run the fight now because we're already a little bit over our usual kind of 3, and this fight would be major. But we certainly, if you want to do a stealthy recovery of the bones, we can run that now. Or if you want to do it as a as a fight, we could just tee it up for next week and call it there.
Let's assume that they get the bones stealthily, and then we'll table the decision for the fight until next week. I think is the best thing.
I was preparing mirror image to go up there, and in case I'm caught, I have a bit of a cushion.
I see. The 19 stealth is good enough. They are sleeping.
Oh, okay. Well, can I just go up there and get the bones?
Let me give him a disadvantage perception check. So you totally get up there quietly and you get your hands on the bones. Now, let me read this Coffin Maker's Shop E. So the wardrobe in the southeast corner has a secret compartment in the base. Henrik told you about this, and inside the compartment were two large sacks, one containing the bones of Saint Andrel, and actually a smaller one containing 30 silver pieces and 12 electrum.
I leave it there. I'm not a thief.
We sent the goody two shoes up.
So you have the bones now. It would be another stealth check to get back down the stairs undetected.
But what I'm going to do instead is Misty step out the window.
Very good. So you eliminate the need for a stealth check, and you do get out of the building with the bones.
I will. I'll assume that we unbarred this door, and I'll just tell everyone up.
Yeah. Let me get the door.
Yeah. Mission success.
Right, now the bones are still on premises.
What does that mean?
What does that
means
mean?
if you decide to get into a fight with these vampires, and if you lose, they presumably regain control of the bones.
Oh, my plan is to not fight them now. I don't have any second level spells left. With that. I would rather go. I would rather resolve everything else later.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to do to wrap up today's game? Now that we've, where do you want to take the bones? Or you just want to carry them on you for now?
I'll be taking them to the church, quickly as possible, I think.
Okay.
And along the way, I would want to let the authorities know about the vampires.
Okay, well that's where we'll pick up for next week. We'll pick up with talking with the authorities about the vampire situation, and you convincing them first of all that it's real, and seeing what they want to do about it, and what you want to do in response. So that's a good place to leave it. So thanks everybody for another good one. And we will break here and see you next the usual time, 1 p.m. Eastern next Saturday.
See you later.
All right. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.